Hello, and welcome to the Triumvirate podcast. I'm Andrew.
I'm Jasper.
And I'm Kyle.
The word triumvirate comes from ancient Rome. We're referred to an alliance between three powerful figures, three voices, and three sets of ideas coming together to create something new. And in that same spirit, on this podcast, the three of us are all bringing our unique perspectives on one stage to come and discuss ideas.
In addition to that, we all started college at just the young age of 16. And not only that, we also graduated with an associate's degree at the age of just 18 or even younger. And I for one am super excited to be here and just cannot wait to kick things off. So, Jasper, my friend, how have you been doing?
Overall, pretty good. I just finished up a 4-page story, which you can see on my Instagram,
Really?
Oddities_press.
And what do you do usually?
So I'm a cartoonist,
Really?
which you can see in my book, The Oddities,
In stores.
in many stores across the New York area. Mainly at Forbidden Planet,
In the city, Manhattan.
in Manhattan, Royal Collectibles out in Forest Hills. It's in J. Chew in Staten Island, Desert Island in Brooklyn.
Island.
And then one shop in Ohio.
Ohio.
Wait, really?
I happened to be in Ohio, and I was like, "Hey, take my book." And they were
If
like,
you live in
"Sure."
Ohio,
Wow.
we got some good news for
Some
you.
deliver restocks to them? Like,
I don't know. I don't think they're. If you're in Ohio, you have 2 copies.
That's all
Get
you're
them
gonna
while you
get.
can.
I'm not going back to Ohio. I was there once, had a great time. I'm not
If,
going
if,
back.
if you're seeing this and you have the copy in Ohio, please let us know.
Yeah, if you happen to go to the Laughing Ogre in Ohio, great comic shop in Ohio, but if you happen to go there, you can grab a copy of The Oddities.
and are you studying comics, Jasper?
Yes, I am a freshman, now rising junior, not junior, sophomore. I forgot.
Don't worry.
Forgot the
It's
terms
okay.
on it.
We're getting there.
I'm an artist. I'm not a writer. I'm a rising sophomore at the School of Visual Arts. And
Gerard Way went there.
Gerard Way went there. Okay, almost everybody went there.
I
They
didn't
either
go
went there or they taught there.
Wow.
In the world of comics.
Yes.
You had Art Spiegelman, Will Eisner, Harvey Kurtzman,
It's very
whole mess.
prestigious. You're surrounded by these legends.
Oh my god! Like everyone who went there truly is a master. Like you look at their work, it is masterful.
Do you think you're a master, Jasper?
I'm barely an apprentice.
Wow.
It's
Like,
funny
look.
because, like, compared to us, his artwork would blow ours out of the water.
Yes.
It's amazing. There's, like, just levels to
I'll
it.
do I'll do a little show and tell for the
Okay.
audience there.
Tell us what we're looking at.
So this,
Very beautiful. You know, Jasper is actually colorblind.
I am. So I hope you see these colors the same way. I gotta get this right. The same way that I see them.
But it adds a certain sense of like creativity.
I
to
think
his
it
work.
does. Yeah, people seem to like my color work. The first story is called The Stranger. It's kind of a Twilight Zone thing about a creator and his creation. Second one is Gunner, a kind of Viking found family story about him finding a puppy and trying to get his way back home. And then the third one, with look at Andrew's in the book. his name is, I think his name is Drew. Actually, it's,
Wait, you never told me you put me in the book.
I thought you read the book. That's you. Wait, I'm gonna find it. It should say Drew somewhere.
What?
Let me see. I forgot where it is. I'm pretty sure the name is somewhere. Hey, look, Tuoi.
I'm being revealed. I'm not reading the book.
Yeah.
Call them out.
Now, this is my actual Spotify Wrapped.
I got it right. I knew the Tuoi part. I didn't know the rest.
Wow. That's incredible.
Yeah.
I did not know I was in the book.
I'm pretty sure your name is actually in here somewhere.
As you can see, he does a really good job with attention to detail.
Yes.
I'm not sure if the name's in there. It might not be. Look, talk about some Billy Joel. If you're a Billy Joel fan, you'll love this story.
Yeah.
A lot of Billy Joel in here. Yeah, I don't think your actual name's in this, but I
Wow.
think,
But it's very clearly me.
yeah, at one point, I'm pretty sure at one point in the script, your name was actually in it.
Wow. I'm very honored. For that.
It's a testament to the quality and the effort that he really
Yeah.
puts into his comic books. It's definitely something that we all encourage you to try
Yeah.
out.
Yeah, it's fun to do. It could suck, but you know what? At least you got something.
And Kyle, what have you been up to?
Yeah, so I've been doing some stuff recently. I have been working at my summer job as a research internship at Stevens Institute of
And you go there,
Technology. I
correct?
do go there. I'm a rising sophomore majoring in civil engineering, and currently what I do, I help construct sensors that monitor rain and floodwater levels in places in New Jersey, such as Hoboken and Westwood. It's a very interesting process. It involves working with a lot of tools such as soldering irons, drills,
Wow.
screws,
Wow.
and other
Screws,
sorts of
yeah.
stuff like that. Also, I've started working on code in Python that is developing scripts to analyze data that the sensors send back
Yeah.
so that we can determine outliers.
So you're handling every aspect of it.
Essentially, yeah, it's a lot of great experience. I've started it since February,
Mhm.
and it's been very fun. It's been definitely something that I'm glad I took the chance to do because it applies principles I'm learning in my freshman classes immediately in a real world setting, which
Yeah.
it can be hard for any engineers watching. You know that in freshman year, like you don't get to apply a lot of the stuff you learn. You just learn basic stuff like your calculus, your physics, maybe a couple of experimental classes, but all in all, it's kind of hard to see the fruits of your labor until sophomore, junior,
Yeah.
senior year. So it's really nice for me to be able to do that.
And to what end are you working towards? What are your ultimate goals?
Ultimate goals? Well, right now I'm just kind of seeing where I go. I want to get some new experience. It'll help me really like weigh my options. The goal for me right now is to just do as many different engineering things as I can to figure out what I really
So
want
you'd like
to
to be
do.
an engineer?
Yeah. So I specifically want to go into transportation engineering. It's because of one of my interests that I have. Ever since I was a child, I've loved trains. And I have a hobby where I go out and I film them. It's called Railfanning. If you're into that, check out my YouTube channel, Cam Railfanning and More. That's Kam, Cam. You're gonna love the content there if you like trains. But yeah, so that inspired me to get into sort of urbanism and designing of transit systems and networks and all that cool stuff. So yeah, that's sort of what I've been up to. Just hanging in there. It's certainly a process, but it's one that you gotta just trust and believe in. If you love what you do, you're gonna see it through.
Yes.
And yeah, I'm very happy to be where I am now. And Andrew, how about you? How have you been?
Before I get into myself, I'd like to add how important passion is, I think,
Yeah,
in all
for
aspects
sure.
of life.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people just go about their life without any passion towards anything.
Yeah.
True.
And if you look into it, the people who do great things in the world of comics, the world of civic engineering, they always have a love for what they're doing.
Yeah.
So I think it's, if you take anything out of this podcast, it should be that you should really think back into when you were a child, even what it was that you were most impassioned towards.
Yeah.
And start to see if you're not happy in your life, start to try to move towards that.
Yeah, for sure.
So now I'll talk about myself. I'm currently a rising senior at Macaulay Honors College at Queens
Senior
College.
at just 18 years
Yes,
old.
I'm 19. You
Whatever.
forgot my birthday.
No, I didn't.
I turned
I swear.
I turned 19 a week or so ago.
Basically.
Wait, it
Yeah.
already happened?
Yeah.
I'm like this guy.
I had a video to send you.
Look at this guy over
I'll,
here.
I'll show you the
Guys,
video.
cut me some guys. It's not just me. They victimize me.
No,
It's not just me.
I think he told me happy birthday.
I sent you a message.
Yeah, I believe you
I
did,
sent
yeah.
you a text.
I'm really bad when it comes to birthdays. No, I had a really cool video I wanted to show you for your birthday. It's like a little gift.
Okay. But anyway, as I was going, while he looks for it, it's so because we were all had our associate's degree,
Yeah.
we got it from Bard College early. It was Bard Early College special program they do. You had to get an interview and take
That's
an
right.
exam.
A whole process.
A whole process.
Yeah.
But I think it's definitely worth it at the end of the day.
Oh, for sure.
I would never go to any other high school in New York City, in my opinion, because none of the other ones actually give you any lasting impact. I got into Stuyvesant and I got into Bard Early College, and I was like, okay, which one am I choosing here? Because Stuyvesant's obviously the best one. That's the one everyone talks about. But think about it. Like right now, if I went to Stuyvesant, why are you laughing?
He said it's the best one.
Right now, if I go to Stuyvesant, if I had went to Stuyvesant,
Stuyvesant, you would have graduated by now.
No, I wouldn't have. I would have been a rising sophomore.
Yeah.
But Bard gave me 2 free years of my life because I was already in college. Everything transferred over. So because I'm currently a rising senior, I just took the LSAT because I'm planning on going to law school right after I graduate, and I did very well. I got a 177.
Out of what? Like what?
Out of 180. 180 is
Oh,
the
wow.
highest.
He's in like, is like the 90.
Every time you get one wrong,
It's crazy.
you get one off. So I only got 3 wrong in the entire exam.
Wow.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so I'm in the 99th percentile. Yeah, I was very happy. More so because I didn't want to study again, honestly.
Right.
Because there was the test itself was kind of chill, but I spent so long studying, and I was
How long studying?
it was. Let me try to think. So when does school end for normal people? Right, like June,
June, like May.
late
May,
June 28th.
Public schools?
No, like for us, the
For
college.
my college ended. It's sometime in May. Mine was.
Yeah,
Mine was like May 3rd.
Mine was May 7th.
Yeah, so from that point until when I took the exam, like June 2nd.
Took it June 7th, I believe.
Yeah, June 7th. He knows my schedule better than I do. On June 7th, every day I took a practice exam.
Oh, wow.
It was
Yeah.
horrible, honestly, because the exam itself is like 3 hours long. So you're just sitting there taking this, and it's like logic, it's reading comprehension. Your brain just gets in this weird mode. And I was finally free from it once I took it. And they take like a couple weeks to get you the results. And I was like, I never want to enter back into that mode of mind.
But I feel like 3 months is a pretty short time. It's like I'll hear people who take like a year to study for it.
But I've always been that way, honestly. I retain information.
Built
very
different,
well.
you say?
Yeah, I'm built different.
He is built different.
I took a class actually during the winter, so
Mhm.
I suppose I'm being disingenuous saying that's all I studied for.
But I feel like those classes don't help you. Like whenever there's a class for something,
Mhm.
it doesn't help you a ton. It helps you a little bit, but
Yeah.
like
I liked the guy because like he would give advice,
Mhm.
and it'd be advice I knew wouldn't work for me, and he'd tell us because he was very similar to me, and I guess in his learning style, he'd be like, "This never worked for me. This is what I do," and because he was giving the official curriculum, and what he did actually helped me. So I think if I took the class and I didn't have specifically that teacher, it was Eric Who from Seven Sage.
shout out to
Wow.
Eric.
Yeah, shout out.
Shout out
He
Eric.
got 179 on the LSAT.
Oh, so you beat him?
No, I got
That's
177.
not how that works,
Oh.
Jasper. Jasper, this isn't golf.
Yeah, it's like golf here.
Jasper.
I got like I got a 1, so I win, right?
I actually got like a -5.
Yeah, and I remember it very much upset him that he couldn't hit the 180. Which honestly, I get that when you're that close.
Yeah, yeah.
You could just could have got one extra question would have said perfect LSAT.
Yeah.
You'd been like the 100th percentile. That doesn't even sound real. I got 180 on a practice test once,
Wow.
but it didn't last.
It's okay, but you did really
Yeah,
good.
yeah, where's it-
That's
yeah.
what matters. Like,
So-
you think that your score that you got will basically get you into whatever law school you want.
Assuming everything else is up to snuff, because it's
I think it is though.
we'll see. I have a 4.0 GPA,
Yeah, like
That's good.
and it's but we'll have to see how my essay looks.
that's true.
We'll have to see how my extracurriculars look. I'm working at a law firm right now.
And karate.
I yesterday, as of recording, I got my first degree black belt in Taekwondo.
That's a big congratulations to him.
Yeah.
Round of applause.
So
That's-
where is that on the list? It's like the ranks for like belts.
So I purposely say it because it sounds higher than it is, but it's the lowest black belt.
Well, that's like being like the lowest of the highest.
Yeah, so it's still
It's still like the highest.
Better than being the highest of the lowest.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
yes. It still looks very good. I'm very happy about that because it's 8 years in the making. I believe I started doing when I was 11 in 6th grade. Yeah, I would have gone a while if it wasn't for COVID because I stopped for a little bit there.
I feel like you were kind of forced to. You couldn't go in.
Yeah, but I know some people did it like remotely, and I was just like, I'm not doing
How do you
it.
do that?
It was so weird. I did one class remotely. It was
What was it
like
like?
they set up like the camera.
Yeah.
I set up the camera, and I was in my backyard doing jumping jacks, and I was like, what am I even doing at this?
All right, that reminds me of how the 9th grade gym classes were.
Yeah.
Because it was like so.
In
the-
9th grade, we were
we were-
deep COVID. I was
the-
20.
Yeah.
like peak COVID.
Yeah, so we
period.
were remote, everything.
Sure. Yeah, and so basically what the gym teacher would do is she would like take this like workout from like a YouTube thing and just play it, and we'd all have to do it. You'd follow along, like do this exercise, then rest for like 10 seconds, and then do the next
Really?
one.
My gym class wasn't like that.
Really? What was your
My gym class just had a workout log.
Wait.
You would
wait,
just say what
wait,
you did.
Was yours Leisman?
I never had Leisman, no.
I had
I had Leisman for philosophy.
I had Leisman for it. So ours was it wasn't even a workout. It was a workout log, but I the entire thing I lied about. I didn't. Because here's the thing, the actual like the class on our schedule was a check-in. So you come in, he'd
yeah,
be
that
like,
was what I had.
he'd come in, he'd be like, Jasper here. I'm like here. He's like, okay. He's like, you can leave. So then I would spend that time doing some other
Yeah.
work or drawing. I spent most of my Zoom year.
You might have been the only one
I had Miss
that had
Zay.
an actual. I think I had Miss Zay.
Really?
That's why
Maybe I'm not remembering.
Who else would you have had? But it's not
Garcia?
Leisman.
I guess
Garcia's
no.
the only other one.
No, but Garcia's new. Didn't he show up once?
I don't
We
remember.
got in person.
Yeah. He wasn't there in the first year.
Yeah.
He was like second or third year.
Oh, interesting.
I like Garcia a lot. He's a very
No,
nice
he's-
guy.
He's the most like coach. He's
Yeah.
gives coach vibes.
I never had him. I can't speak.
No,
to him.
That was
so-
a couple of-
fun story about Garcia. One time, we show up to gym class, and nobody was there.
Mhm.
We had a substitute. The next day, I speak to Garcia, and he says, "Sorry, I told my son I'd take him to the park, and he told me that morning that I never took him to the park. So I took him out of school, and I didn't show up to work, and I took him to the park. Now that's a very good
I
story.
respect that.
Yeah.
Like I want to be a father like that one day.
That's a
That's
good
W-
father right
that's
there.
W-
That son's gonna remember that his whole life.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
That's nice.
Garcia ran a couple of like events, like field day events. He
Yeah.
ran one which was like called the Turkey Games. It was in November.
Yeah.
And then he did like a field day. And I remember because my team that I was on, we won both events, and so it was like whatever team Kyle was on just wins. Like, he literally said that. That's like
and, you were very good on the flag football team, right?
I did play flag in high school, my senior year, and like I started coming off the bench because like they had an established team of like good athletes. like,
Yeah.
in the school, but I consistently showed up to practice, and by the championship game, I was a starting player.
Wow. And what was your role?
So I was a wide receiver in red zone offense. So like think in football, you have like the field, and at the end of the field is a lot of people know football, but for those who don't,
I don't.
I
the
don't.
end of the field, so the two ends of the field where you score, right?
Yeah.
That's called the red zone.
That's where you like go touchdown.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So being in the red zone means you're within, like, say, 10 yards of it.
Okay.
Just you can score like being outside the red zone, whether it's like a deep pass or like a running play.
Yeah.
You just run. But being in the red zone means you start very close. And
Uh-huh.
the plays are different because the defense is more consolidated to
Yes.
one area, so it's harder to score in the red zone.
Mhm.
Basically, I was a receiver just for red zone plays.
Okay.
Oh, so like for the final stretch almost.
Exactly.
yeah.
Yeah.
So that means you got all like the hype moments.
Yeah, and actually, so they actually drew up a play because we ran this play, and I kept getting wide open, but the quarterback, who was, I think, Axel, he was
You
the
kept
quarterback.
name dropping people.
You're like yeah. There's this guy who sucked. So
He was good. He was good. I know shade. Absolutely
Oh,
zero.
I was hearing shame.
There's no shade there.
I was hearing a full lamp over here.
No, okay, but whatever. Quarterback,
Yeah.
whatever. So basically, like, I was getting open, but like, I wasn't the primary target on that play. The
Yeah.
design of the play was not to go to me. I was a tertiary option.
Okay.
Okay.
But I was getting so wide open, and he saw that. So I was supposed to get the game-winning play,
Yeah.
the touchdown. And so like I run the route, but like there was some kind of miscommunication. So, like the other receiver was supposed to clear out, and I was supposed to be open in the corner, but he didn't clear out right away. And because of that, the Axel had to overthrow
Okay.
me, and I
Mhm.
wasn't able to catch it. We still won,
Oh.
Yeah.
but I didn't get the game-winning
Yeah.
touchdown, which is like it's fine.
Yeah.
It doesn't
The
really
team.
matter.
The team.
Team effort,
At
like-
that point, like if you're I forgot
The receiver.
the receiver,
The red zone.
the red zone. At that
Red
point,
zone.
so is that kind of like how it is with a relay race, where like you put your best guy last?
Not exactly. It's not like you're limited.
Why
to
would you
when
put your best guy last?
Well, no, because to clear any gap.
No, but the gap, where the gap generates doesn't matter. There wouldn't be a gap to put your best guy first.
The way relay races typically work is like you have your last guy's called your like anchor, and he's supposed to be like the guy that like brings it home.
Yeah. So
But if you put the anchor first, it still takes the same amount of time because you're all running it.
yeah, but I think the idea is like your anchor, if needed to, can put in 110%.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
And can clear the
Just
gap.
in case.
Yeah.
Because like it's not about how you start; it's about how you finish.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because think about it. If you're winning at first, and it's like cool, but then your last guy is slow, what are you gonna
What
do?
doesn't matter.
It's
Yeah.
like you want that last guy to be like, you know what, like we're losing, but I can still clear.
Yeah, because he can see what the state
Exactly,
of the game
yeah.
is.
Yeah,
then,
and he's capable. Like we have a super fast friend. Shout out Johan. And Johan would be the anchor because
Yeah.
Johan's super fast, like faster than everyone we know. And so
Yeah.
he would be he can like really sprint. So if we need him to,
Yes.
he can bring us home.
But if he doesn't
really.
need to, he won't do
he
it.
doesn't have
Yeah,
to.
Yeah.
that explains
Yeah,
it.
that it makes a lot of sense.
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't want to lose track of this.
Oh, right.
Oh,
yeah.
you can do it. You have it ready?
Yes.
It doesn't look like he has
But
it.
it was ready.
Bro's out here lying.
It took too long. I lost it.
You don't show it to me. Show it.
No, I showed it to you
It's
first.
the funniest thing ever.
Okay.
Did you think I'd forget your gift?
Oh my god.
You did forget.
But this-
Yo, is that Godzilla?
I think it took you way too long to notice.
Massive Godzilla fan.
No, you know the funny.
Happy birthday.
This is the video he sent.
You look stronger. A true titan just like me.
I get Andrew in frame.
Did you think I'd forget your gift? I know you. So
Why is it the camera?
use it wisely or face destruction.
Actual Sigma video.
You know, shout out the person who made the post.
Shout out to
Anime era.
anime era. I think it's all AI, so I don't like that. See my shirt.
Sure.
It says really bad branding. My shirt says fuck AI. Yet I show him AI. But
But I think that says a lot about people in society today. About
Yeah.
how they'll say a lot, but
Mhm.
like their actions speak otherwise. You know, we can trace this back to even as early as like the Bible. There's biblical instances
Yes.
of people saying stuff and then doing the opposite. Like, you know, Simon Peter.
Yes.
He said, like, Lord, I will lay down my life for you. But then Jesus said, you will, before the cock crows, you will deny me 3 times. And he did. And I think
Yes.
that says a lot about,
But then he sought forgiveness.
he did seek
Yeah.
forgiveness. But it also says a lot just like in the spur of the moment about how like people can, you know, back down on their values.
Yes.
It happens. And
so am I Simon?
Oh no, that's not bad. He founded the Catholic Church. Sure.
He did, yeah, because actually the funny thing, the mass I went to today, the reading was from Gospel of Matthew, and it was
Mhm.
literally Jesus said, I hand you the keys to the kingdom of heaven, like, please build my church.
Yes.
And so, like, I think it says a lot about how, like, you know, people can be caught up, but there's always, like, you can always change. You can always
Yeah.
do great things despite some hardships.
I
The
agree.
Orthodox Church was actually founded by Saint Andrew,
Oh, look at
Peter's
that.
brother.
Look at that.
So what's your stance on AI? What's your formalized stance on AI?
My
Jess?
formalized stance on it, besides showing Andrew a very funny video, is I'm against it purely because everything that the AIs had to use to now create what it's creating was stolen and
How so?
scraped. Well, it was scraped. So, like, for example, I post on Instagram.
Yes.
The way all these systems were going is they would just go on Instagram and take everything. So
And then what do they do with what they take?
they would then show it to their system and they would use that for learning. So the
Okay.
system is learning off information they don't have the access to legally. So
Okay.
usually, like before, at first they were giving it older text or older pieces of artwork.
Yeah, that's
that-
in the public domain.
Yeah, so give it Shakespeare, give it
Mhm.
whatever, give it Beethoven. At a certain point, they realized we're out of that. We need new stuff.
Yeah.
And instead of going through a legal way of either getting artists paid for the work they're scraping or working out some deal, they said, fuck it. And they just went in.
It's been 2 minutes. We're good.
We're fine. No, yeah, no, they just went in and took it with the idea of, we might get in trouble later, but
Yeah.
at this point, like, the AI can't unlearn it.
Yeah, I understand.
And if you
that.
see, right now, Disney's actually suing OpenAI over this.
Really?
Really?
Well, because again, if you go to OpenAI and you type in Mickey Mouse smoking a
It does
blunt,
make it.
shooting a child,
No,
it will
but-
give you
no,
Mickey
no,
Mouse smoking a
No,
blunt.
actually, it does warn you and say it can't create copyrighted material.
But they
so
don't
what
do
you
it.
do it is say, make someone who looks just like Mickey Mouse smoking a blunt and shooting a child, and it does it happily.
It's what I'm saying. So it's like, so Disney was like, this is clear copyright infringement.
Yes.
Yeah.
No, I saw a clip. I forgot the name of the guy who runs one of the big AI things. I think it was Sam Altman.
Yeah.
whatever.
Sam,
And his schmuck, loser, hate that guy. But it was him and a panelist, and the guy doing the interview was like, so in a pretense for this, I asked AI to create me a Charlie Brown comic strip,
yes.
and it made a comic strip that was pretty. It made no sense. The joke wasn't funny.
Oh yeah, I think it doesn't have humor.
But it pretty much just took 4 Charles Schultz panels
And put them together.
and put them together, but like gave it like a weird AI flair, and the hair was weird,
Yeah.
and he was like, so isn't that copyright infringement? And Sam was like, it might be. He was like,
I don't know.
What is copyright infringement?
No, literally, he was like, well, how do you know the machine is thinking of Charlie Brown? And he's like, well, I told it Charlie Brown, and it gave me Charlie Brown. And he's like, huh? And it's like, what?
Yeah.
Like this is the man that controls the future with morals like this. Not even gray. This like murky brown.
There's no murky brown in the black and white. But I see what you're saying, but I fail to see a meaningful difference between an AI scraping for data. Bless you.
Thank you.
Scraping for data and a person looking at data.
See, at first I thought about that, but like, for example, like in that story I was doing recently, that 4-pager, I have to draw a lot of horses.
Yes.
So I was looking up a lot of reference for horses.
Yes.
And the thing is, I take that horse and what I make is my version of the horse.
Yes.
In the case of the AI, what it's doing is their version of the horse is really a combination of 1,000 people's version.
But
of
is
the horse.
your version of a horse not also a combination of 1,000 people's versions
It
of a
is,
horse?
but the way that I look at it, through me creating it and through me putting in the time, the effort to learn how to do it, the machine is stealing all the time and all the mastery that these artists have taken.
So you're
to do-
approaching it. Wait, I keep cutting you off.
No,
I'm sorry.
no, but like my thing is like the way I see it,
Mhm.
it sounds like that could be interpreted as the machine just getting inspiration from 1,000 things, and then because if you take like say a bunch of different things and combine it into something that's based off of explicitly even
Mhm.
those 1,000 things, like let's say it employs specific techniques from each thing, does that not make it its own thing? Because it's like there's enough things present to where everything is like this unique blend.
Yeah, how
See,
many times
I
have you
was-
pitched something and
like,
been like,
but-
it's this meets this?
See, but like here's a good example. I saw this once with some Evangelion art for some odd reason. In that case, the system didn't really have a lot of Evangelion reference to use.
Yes.
So it pretty much outputted someone's entire drawing with like one change.
Yes, it can do that. That I think is obviously plagiarism.
But I think the system's really doing that. It just, in other cases, it has more to go off of. I'm saying that's a case where it flat out shows its process
Yeah,
as take this. I have nothing else to add. Put it out there.
but suppose a man is locked in a room,
Mhm.
black room for his entire life.
Yeah.
He only has one piece of Evangelion art to look at, and everything else is pitch black. He
Mhm.
can't even see himself.
Ooh.
And you then tell him to draw something. He would have to draw that one piece of Evangelion.
But thing is, but you could take that and in your mind turn it around.
No,
would it
not
look-
if he has no other reference. So you understand?
See, but at that point, if a man has nothing but what's in front of him,
Yes.
it's not even a man at that point. Like I'm saying, like at that point, it's like think about it. Has he seen food? Has he seen? Like, and then how did he survive?
It's just a thought experiment, Jasper.
No, but think about it. Like food or things like that will give you ideas,
Yes, but AI has seen food. It's seen everything.
but it hasn't tasted food. That is honestly the big difference.
That is actually interesting. Are you arguing for an intersection of the senses?
Yeah, I feel like a lot. Like the way I look at it, you can't. It's something I've heard when it comes to inking, which is to like take your pencils on a comic and kind of go in with the ink and give it life. You know,
Yeah.
give it some thicker lines and thinner lines. And what they say
Is that how it gets colored too?
sort of. Like, it gets colored on top of the ink.
Okay.
And what the phrase that I've always heard is, if you want to ink wood, think of wood. If you want to ink, a table or whatever, like think of that thing, because your brain will, because it's thinking of that, create that texture. And it was once a case where and this is told to me by one of my teachers. He said he was in a class, and his teacher once said to him, and I saw his inks, and said, "I know you weren't picturing wood, because I don't feel wood in this."
Mm-hmm. He doesn't feel wood.
He doesn't feel wood. And it's odd because like there are times that when I try to do a texture and I'm not picturing it, it looks horrible.
That's very interesting.
And then when I'm really looking at it and thinking about it, I'm like, I see it now. It's like
Yeah.
I can feel it, because
Yeah.
you might make it harsher or lighter or things like that.
In of itself, that's fascinating.
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah.
And I want to add to that. I've had a similar thing. So I've tried to do like songwriting as a hobby.
Mhm.
It doesn't really work out.
He's a
But
SoundCloud rapper.
No, okay. I will say
No.
your song, I do like it.
He's done multiple.
You what?
Stop the caps.
I know. I heard the one you performed at the.
Oh yeah, so I used to be the mascot, but it was like just me. Like I was in a suit or something. It was kind of weird if you.
Well, no,
think
it
about
was you as Road to the River.
No, but that was only for one of them. The other one
Well,
was like.
that's at the middle.
Oh, that one.
No, I also did what, Uncle Sam. It was I would be like.
did?
Hey, no,
I've never seen
No,
that
you remember
one.
that was the poster. He's like, I want you to join the quill.
I haven't seen that. I've
So
only seen the magazine one.
Bard has a literary magazine, Bard College, where
Is
they
it still?
yes actually
still
it's
there.
doing better without us actually honestly, but where they like take stories that the student body writes and publish them, and I was the mascot for some reason, and
Well, look at him. You know.
Like prime mascot
Yeah.
material right here.
so I had these what do we call them, writers forums? Yes,
Writers Forum.
so on writers forums people would present their work, and one time Kyle presented one of his songs, and I remember liking it as well, honestly.
Cringe.
But frankly,
I like
I don't
it. It was
recall
I had the entire recording
It
of
was
it.
cringe.
I don't recall any specific details.
I did 2 songs. I did which one are you thinking of? The first one was like the train one.
The train one. That's what
Is that the train of thought one? or-
Yeah, the second one I did was the superluminal one.
He
I did like an
something
excerpt of
similar.
that. I didn't do the whole thing.
Yes.
I think my brain can combine both of them into like one song.
I'd like to know what that sounds like.
The mega song.
The mega song.
Yeah.
But anyways, so basically what I'm saying, so I get inspiration from the rappers I like, and when I'm listening to
And who's your favorite rapper?
so my musical taste is interesting because I'm not like I listen to an artist and I listen to their whole catalog. I'll listen to select songs from select artists just based on what I like.
I think that's how most people handle it. I think the people who are like stands, so to Eminem reference, stands, so to
Stans.
speak, of a specific artist
Yeah.
are just like that's a minority. We just see them inflated on the internet.
I think you have to go through an album, because I feel like every
No.
song, because in a lot of cases the songs are communicating to each other.
Not anymore.
Not always.
No, they did. I got 80s, 70s. Obviously, they were speaking through the album, but I think nowadays they just make singles.
That's true.
No, yeah, they really do, and then
Yeah.
they just combine them. There's
You're right.
the albums that actually tell stories. They're called concept albums
Yeah.
nowadays. Like because I listen to a lot of Eminem sometimes, and what his latest album, the death of Slim Shady,
It's
just
his
like
last
it tells
album.
a story.
Mhm.
Yes.
It tells a story. But basically, back to the subject at
Yeah,
hand.
yeah.
So when I'm listening to rap songs, like I get all these cool ideas for lyrics. Like there's like, oh, it's clicking, right?
He has very clever lyrics, by the way.
Yeah, they are clever.
No, actually, no, because I remember that. Well, I read the transcript once.
He did read the transcript.
yeah.
He did do that.
And I specifically, I don't really remember the performance, frankly, but I do remember the transcript.
Yeah, so basically, like when I'm listening to it, I'm getting all these ideas, right?
Yes.
But what's interesting is those ideas are tied to the instrumental of what I'm listening to. So when
Yeah.
I sit down to write, when I'm not listening to anything, like I can't writer's block. I can't
Oh, yes.
think of.
But you need to have something to
But
inspire.
when I'm listening to it, like I can come up with like a remix, like the same instrumental or beat, like different lyrics, and it's just clicking, and it sounds
Yeah.
awesome. But when I actually go to sit down and do it, nothing's there. And I think that's really interesting how our brains are sort of tied to our inspirations. Like
Yes.
when we see something that we like and it inspires us, we get a vision.
Mhm.
But when we sit down to do it on like a blank slate, basically,
Yeah.
it's harder to do.
Tabula rasa.
Yeah, and I think that I feel like that
The what? You just said yeah.
You know,
The tabula rasa.
who doesn't know that?
I think it's Latin for blank slate. It's I think it's Latin for blank slate. John Locke says it because he thinks everyone was born a blank slate. So
John Lockheed Martin.
so he says everyone is the tabula rasa. But
That's very interesting. But I wonder if it also like, do you think some people are like just better at doing things on like blank slates than others, and
Yes.
others work better on inspiration?
do you think that's inherent or because of childhood or background?
I think I think it's just how your brain works. Like a good example.
Someone like physically. how
Yeah,
your brain
like I
works.
think because there was an artist who sadly passed away, Kim Jung-gi,
Mm.
and this man had
How long ago did he pass away?
a couple years ago.
Oh, it's recent.
Yeah, recent. And he was in his 40s. He was pretty young.
Oh, that's
Oh.
horrible.
But he was an
Sorry to hear
artist,
that.
and the way his brain worked, he had a photogenic memory.
Mm-hmm.
So this guy,
Photographic.
Photographic.
Photogenic is when it looks good in the
you're right,
picture.
photographic. You're right. Photographic memory, and what
Photogenic memory because I always look good in my mind.
don't have what's posing up.
Bars.
But no, what he could do is he could, if he saw a car engine once,
Mhm.
he could with ink, without any pencils or any undersketch, just draw not just the car engine, but the car itself, someone around the car.
Wow.
It's like it's like there's at one point I saw a drawing he did live, and it was literally him drawing an entire battle. So
Yeah.
it's soldiers shooting guns,
Just like there on the spot.
yeah, people flying
Yeah.
in. This entire thing purely with ink from his mind.
Wow.
That's
And
crazy.
like let's say he has a character shooting a gun.
Mhm.
That has so much overlapping. Because think about it, the way the hand is, these hands go around it.
Yeah.
But this finger goes in that pocket.
Yeah,
and one-
Yeah.
all on the spot. And-
Wow.
And nothing about it was wrong. And it's because he already saw the entire image in his mind by once seeing a guy holding a gun.
Wow.
Or seeing an image of a guy holding.
That's actually
Yeah, that's
insane.
incredible.
That's a cool ability.
And it's like it's what made his work so fascinating because you could just see him and within 2 seconds he'd whip up an amazing thing.
How did he pass away, if you don't mind me asking?
It was some type of cancer.
Oh,
Ooh,
and
that's
that young.
lovely.
That's just.
No, it was a case where he was gonna be at New York Comic Con in 2022, and he ended up passing away like a day or two beforehand.
Wow.
Wow.
So like at his table, they ended up having like a little like ceremony for him,
Mm-hmm.
and they had a little like like a rosary set up and some
Yeah.
flowers. But he was like it was a really sad day because
Yeah.
because he's one of those artists that you can just look at and you aren't just shocked, but you're like wow, like it's
Yeah.
a shock, but also an appreciation.
Yeah.
For how amazing he was.
Mm-hmm.
But,
It's like once in a generation.
but, it was truly.
Yeah.
It's a talent where I don't care how good you are, you look at him and you feel like shit. Like it's like whoever your favorite artist is will look at this guy and go, damn,
Yeah.
I can't do that.
Yes.
Because even some of the best artists, like you look at their toiling, and so much of it is do this.
What's a
or,
toiling?
kind of like they're like wrestling with their work. So
Oh, you meant like the literal word
Yeah.
toiling. Okay.
yeah, it's like a good example of someone like Art Spiegelman,
Mhm.
who recently, I think because he hasn't drawn in a while or kind of some mental blocks, it took him 9 months to draw a 3-page comic.
Wow.
Wow.
And how much do you average, Jasper?
I did a 4-pager in like a week or two,
Mhm.
and that was because I was
So you're better than Spiegelman?
no, because his page looked better than mine.
Okay.
But no, for his because for him, he was saying like it was a constant stop and start. Like he couldn't just do it. Everything like he would always because his ideas were always changing, and he always thought what he was doing was bad. And it's like compare that to someone like Guy,
Yeah.
who was just like do it in 2 seconds.
Yeah.
I think part of that is just confidence too.
But it wasn't not even his confidence. It's weird because everyone tries to equate drawing to like riding a bicycle.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, don't do it for a while, but get back on the horse, get back on the bicycle, give it a little bit, you get used to
Yeah.
it. You don't
Oh.
like or
It's a skill. It's like a hard skill.
it's a hard skill, but it's a hard skill. It's a hard skill you can lose easily.
Yes.
It's like you'll talk to anybody, and if they haven't drawn for a week or two, their hands are rusty.
Wow.
Like they can't make a circle, and they're just like because like usually again you're doing this, and they'd be like I don't what do I do
Yeah.
like their hands just aren't in it, and usually that's why everyone warms up because if you're going straight into your work, it's gonna suck.
So what's
Yeah.
drawing going up would just be like drawing anything, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that's interesting.
But literally anything, it's just like using your hands feel wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
It's like you're in your mind the movements are right, but your hand feels like it's like a second behind.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's kind of like exercise in that sense. Like
Oh,
if you
yes.
don't do it
Oh,
for
yeah.
a while, like you become weaker. Like you have to like you work your way back up to
I've
it.
always
Yeah.
been partial just jumping right back into it, honestly.
Mm.
Because I think it is a lot harder at the start, but I think you slow yourself down by trying to baby yourself back into it.
But see, but the question is like how long would your gaps be?
Yeah, I don't know.
Like I feel like it's like the people who really have like the hard
Like they go
impact-
years. Yeah.
it is
Yeah.
someone who's like they haven't like really sat down and drawn in 5 years.
Yeah.
And it's like them doing it like they can definitely still draw, but like it's nowhere near what it was.
Right.
Yes.
And then the thing is, the audience doesn't seem to notice because they're like, "I love your work,"
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
they know it.
Yeah.
And
And that's the most
internally,
important thing.
like they internally hate what they're doing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's like if you hate what you're doing, like you can. It's weird. You can tell if someone's happy by the page they've drawn.
That's interesting.
Ooh,
I think that actually goes into your AI argument.
Yeah,
very
it's like
well.
you can tell when someone was having a ball drawing something,
Uh-huh.
or when someone was just like, I got 2 hours to do this thing.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Do what I can. Like there's a certain life to their line.
Yes.
It's and like like a brevity. You can really only tell.
In this, do you think you were having a ball doing
No, I
this?
was having a
Does
ball.
it show?
I think so.
Okay.
Like
Yeah,
something
well-
about it. Like I don't know how to explain it, but something about it.
Yeah, for sure. It's because I think a lot of the pages in artwork, there's like this bubbly, energetic
Yeah.
vibe to
I
it.
think there's a jubilation to the back.
That's
that-
a
that I'm
good.
picking
That's a
up on.
good description.
Yes, thank you. And that was actually done for Laura's painting class.
Yeah, it's a painting class, a college level painting
It
class
was college
taken
level.
at Bard College at the age of
I was
18?
I was 18. I was a little
Yeah.
older.
yes.
But no, it was a, she wanted us to do a thing where the idea was take a painting, and then we were gonna put a second element on it. So at least my idea at first.
It's like
was-
you were making the frame essentially.
Yeah, my idea was to take that and see this white space.
It's show it to the camera.
This white space. I was gonna cut that part out
Okay.
and then put something
And did
behind
you
it.
end up submitting that?
No, because in the end, I realized that it wasn't. I was kind of behind, and I kind of liked how it looked. And she was like, "It looks good. Like, why risk it?"
Yeah.
And I was like, "Okay, cool."
Yeah.
You know, I'll be honest. I'm able to bullshit so much on my assignments because I do constant good work.
Yeah.
Like I'm constantly like getting myself done. Like I had something happen with a teacher recently where
At SVA, right?
SVA, yeah, where it was gonna be I had a large page, like a 15 by 19, like giant image.
Yeah.
I don't know paper scales. Like how?
Like
Well, you know,
what's a normal?
8.5 by 11.
Eight and a
is-
half.
Oh, okay, so
it's
that's
like
huge,
a regular
yeah.
sheet of paper.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So like it was big enough where it was flopping over my drawing table.
Wow.
I had to like control that. But it was gonna be one page with watercolor or 3 pages just black and white with ink.
Yes.
And I hit a point where I'm like,
And it would have been 3 of those big pages.
well, no, it could have been a smaller page.
Okay.
Because I was doing the one, I chose a larger page.
Okay.
So I had to get all my ideas in one
Yeah.
page. And it was a case where I realized like I'm not gonna finish it this in time.
Yeah.
And I remember I talked to him and I was just like what do I do? Like I'm not gonna finish. Like is it fine if I don't do color? And he was like, Jasper, you're always putting in 110% on every assignment you do. Like whatever you do is gonna be fine. And like that felt so good.
Yeah.
To have someone be like, Jasper, just like whatever you do is gonna be good. Just like don't worry.
Yes.
And then I came in and like I mine again, like, it was just black and white. And he loved it. And I was just like, I can just as long as I am constantly good enough, I can sometimes be a little lazy and not get things
I
done.
don't think good enough is the right descriptor. You have to be beyond good
Excellent.
enough. Yeah.
But I feel like, you know what? Because there were a lot of kids, respectfully, a lot of kids
Mhm.
who weren't putting in the effort.
Yes.
Which
Mhm.
which is crazy to me because I'm like, these kids are paying a lot of money to be here.
Yes.
And they're half-assing their assignments. Or
Yeah.
not even doing their assignments. And I'm like, what are you doing?
It dawned on me. I think it's fascinating because in college you're paying directly for a service.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's like a lot of people be like, "Oh, I'm skipping this class." I was like,
Why,
"What?
though?
If you were paying for like a product, you'd be like, I'm skipping buying this product."
That's
Like,
right.
what?
It's like high school, I understand. You have to be there.
Yeah.
By law, you have to be there.
Theoretically, you can leave at 16, I believe.
You can, but like I think the idea is like you have to be there, you have to do whatever.
Yes.
And that's when kids are like, you know what, I'll be in the room, but I'm not gonna work.
Yeah.
Or, I'll be there, but I'm not gonna put a lot of effort in.
Mhm.
From like for college, each class is costing you like $600.
Yeah, like just don't go to college if you're not going to be putting your effort.
Honestly, yeah. Or at that point, my logic is go to a community college. If you're like, I know what I want to do,
Mhm.
that's totally
That's
fine.
fine.
Yeah.
Try some things out.
Sure.
Work part time or go
Yeah.
to a CUNY full time, whatever, and figure it out.
The casual CUNY shade.
No,
No, I'm saying because
Not
of
at
cost.
all.
Yeah, I know.
I'm saying because I mean, a CUNY is like $7 grand, $8 grand a year.
No, the CUNY
Like it's
price is very fair.
really affordable again compared to any other college or
It's like I saw a calculation. I was discussing it with Max actually. Tomorrow is Max's birthday as of recording. Max is a good
Happy
friend of ours.
birthday to
Happy
Max.
birthday, Max. I was discussing this with Max a while ago, and he said he did the math, and I can't remember the exact calculation. But it was if you cut out Starbucks every day, I think you pay for a CUNY semester.
That
like,
sounds
for-
that
like-
sounds right.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like for the length of a CUNY semester, if you don't drink Starbucks for that semester, you could just pay for the CUNY semester.
well, think about it. Like Starbucks is like call it $6.
Yeah.
So you're saying Starbucks how many times a week?
Let's just say every day. Every day you wake up in the morning, you grab a Starbucks.
That's $42 a
Yes.
week.
Okay, how many weeks in a year?
52.
52. Well, no, we're going by semester though, right?
Divided by 2.
That's what you get. So I'm not sure what. I'm
Yeah.
not sure where he's going for Starbucks.
I'd have to see
Currently,
the number.
the number we have is 1,092. That is not 8,000 unique per month.
We are not
Well,
counting on.
Wait.
Yeah.
How many times
We
a
did.
day?
Oh, I know a very good number of people that get multiple Starbucks a day.
That'd be like four. Yeah, that'd be like half the cost, but still.
Yeah, but you just gotta do it for a year and you get a semester at CUNY.
So yeah, it's like
That's
yeah.
not bad at all.
Yeah.
No, my thing is like people seem to down talk CUNY, and which I think is really idiotic because.
No, yeah, for real.
But the irony is the teachers at CUNY, because they get paid more, do a better job.
You know, I'm a philosophy major. 2 of my philosophy professors last semester were Oxford graduates, and I always found it was weird that they were at Queen's College, but I don't know what they were doing there.
Money.
But, yeah, but it was very nice. You're speaking to Oxford graduates, a very prestigious
Well,
school.
here's why. Because think about it. Oxford and Harvard and those kind of schools, they know their reputation.
Yeah.
To be an Oxford or a Harvard professor, that sounds, there's prestige to that.
Yes.
So they leverage that and they say, well, hey, we'll pay you a pretty base salary, not a great salary.
Yeah.
But hey, you're at Harvard, and you get to say you're. At
Oh,
Harvard.
I didn't think about that, but you're
Yeah,
right.
It's like better
Thing
for
is,
like
Yeah,
networking.
like,
Yeah.
like how could Queen's College be like, you're at Queen's College? Like,
They gotta
okay.
get more money to
Yeah, like how?
justify it.
Yeah, it's like there's no name cachet to it.
Yeah.
So they end up getting the best people,
Mhm.
and they put in their best effort because they're getting the most.
Yeah.
Like SVA, respect. Right now SVA just got a union. It took
Really? I
took-
think that's been years.
Mind you, the school's almost 80 years old.
Yes.
And they finally got a union this like 2 months ago.
That's especially odd considering like the genre of people that go there.
Oh yeah, it's weird. And the thing is, there are teachers who have been there for about 30 years, 30
Yeah.
plus years, who have just been treated like like per class.
Yeah.
It's like they're not getting any like I'm trying to think of the word for it, but they're not getting any.
Like
You know,
security, right?
Like,
The
yeah, no,
contract
not,
stuff.
yeah, not even that. But they're not even getting like bonus, like healthcare or anything.
Oh yeah.
like,
They
they're
just
treat-
pay per class.
Yeah, and they're adjunct. That's
Oh, they're all adjunct. Yeah.
yeah, adjunct. I'm like they've been there for 30 years adjunct.
Yeah.
And that's why a lot of them teach at other places because again they get better rates
Yeah.
with them.
But then you're in a catch-22 because if I could see the argument, it's like, well, if they're teaching at other places, we don't want to give them full.
But at that
professorship.
point, I think.
Yeah.
But then what you say is, I love to teach here. Give me
Yeah.
me better,
And I'd be stuck here.
and I'd be stuck. Yeah, exactly. So it's like, but yeah, I think like from what I was hearing, they get paid like $600 a class.
Like for the whole class.
The
Yeah.
whole semester.
No. So
Like
like
per
per
class?
like
Per session.
per session.
Okay.
Even like $400. Like, it's not a lot of money.
Yeah.
I remember one teacher made a reference to. I think that I don't know what we were talking about, but someone mentioned having a salary of like $40K a year, and they were kind of like, I make less than that. I'm like, what? And I was like, and again, like she wasn't there as long, so maybe they have a slight like system based on
Yeah.
it. But, I'm like, that still seems insane.
Well, I think people in academics always make little money.
They do, but
we can accept
usually
that.
the idea is gonna be like they're getting a healthcare, they're getting a 401k.
Yeah, it comes down to security to study what you want to study.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
really the notion behind tenure. Like you get tenure, and you really just get to sit back, know your job's secure. You could then do the studies you need to do.
No, you're right, but it's like I think. The thing is, SVA has always been a for-profit school.
Yeah.
I'm not even.
And they just say it, right?
Wait, no, because the thing is, like most schools officially are non-profit. Harvard's a non-profit.
They
Columbia,
have, they have a literal hedge fund.
yeah,
It's so weird.
Columbia is a non-profit. SVA was like, we're for we like money.
You know, every Ivy League has a good enough income that they could just stop charging tuition like
Yeah.
tomorrow. They really, because there's hedge funds on the back end that make all the money that invested properly. So it's really just an investment firm that's making enough profit to handle all of the workings of the university. It's insane.
Wow.
It's like everything about it, but at least I respect the school for being like, we like money. Like,
Yeah.
at least they're honest about it. I'll be honest. I don't love the way a lot of the school is though. I feel like there are elements about it that just don't work.
Yes.
And I feel like, because again, like when it comes to comics, right? Talk to anybody who does comics respectfully. There is no need to have a degree. And here's the thing: the school was not always accredited like for a degree.
Really?
Yeah, like my uncle went there in the '60s for architecture.
Yes.
And I wasn't, sorry, no, for advertising. Because the thing is, my dad did stuff in architecture, but he like left early. But
Yeah.
he wanted
was
to-
it at SVA?
No, it was at art and design.
Okay.
But then my uncle did stuff in advertising.
Yeah.
So like I think he got a full degree in advertising. But there it was more of like a sheet of paper that said you went to the school.
Yeah, but you don't have a degree.
It wasn't like an accredited 4-year degree.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the thing is, I get a lot of parents want like, oh, I want my kids to have a 4-year degree.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like, they're charging you a lot more than.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
because their whole logic is, well, colleges cost a lot of money, and I'm like, I'm here to learn how to draw funny books. Like I'd honestly almost treat it like classes. Like I'm not treating it like a full education. I'm treating
Yeah.
it like I'm learning a trade.
yeah.
Yeah.
But you still have to take actual class, right? I know like the Bard credits went over and let
Yeah,
us get
in my
one.
case, the Bard credits, like there were some classes that it's like I had to do like art history because Bard.
But that's art inherent at least.
Yeah,
like,
but,
there's
like-
just actual math classes, right?
I'm not sure when those happen. I think at some point you got to like take those.
Yeah.
Like this semester and last semester, there were writing classes that I got to skip entirely,
Yeah.
and it's actually good for next year because it means that I get to have an extra drawing class.
Oh yeah.
I had to fight for it though. I had to like I had
You
to
always have to fight for everything.
I had to email I'd email back and forth, go to someone's office, a whole ordeal. But it means that I instead of having like a philosophy class or whatever,
Yeah.
I get to now have like another drawing class.
Yeah.
That's awesome. I have a similar thing because of some Bard credits. I'm able to take an extra like literature class, and I'm taking Intro to Urban Studies.
Yeah.
It's like super cool, and it's
And
awesome.
that helps for your idea then. For
Yeah,
studies.
And is
Yeah.
that under literature?
It's it's under one of the core literature classes that I have to
Okay.
take. So the Bard credits transfer for like 2 of them, and I need 1 more. So like after
Okay.
this, I'm like done with that,
That's good.
and I can hopefully start taking more electives. Because also, here's the thing: like engineering is almost the opposite of like comics, where having like a 4-year degree is like super important.
you have
And your
to.
undergraduate, like with Andrew, he's gonna go into law school.
Yeah.
His undergrad doesn't actually mean anything.
Yeah,
Like-
pretty much. As
but,
long
like-
as you have to have it.
Well, obviously,
Yeah.
yeah. But like for him, he get transferred, like go to Queens College, get Macaulay, like 2 years of credits fully transferred.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, that was a process.
Yeah, it was rough.
Like, but his undergrad, then he's done next year, and law school's like the real deal.
Yeah.
For engineering, your undergrad is like super important
Mhm.
because you need like it's learning of new skills that really aren't taught at any other level.
Yeah.
Also, when I was applying to Stevens, one of its like flexes was that it was like A-Bet accredited, which is super important. It's like
Mhm.
A-Bet accredited is essentially like the engineering thing. It's like it's this sort of seal of quality,
Mhm.
right?
Mhm.
Like an employer looks at it and it's like, okay, these are skills that we know we can trust this person to do the
Yeah.
job. And the thing with engineering is like the interesting thing about that is it's not exactly great, but like the bachelor's degree is becoming less and less valuable because so many people have it, and like the master's degree is
So you like
becoming
necessitate the master?
yeah, kind of.
Wow.
So back to the credits thing. Why that relates to the credits because I get to Stevens has a accelerated master's program where you can get a master's just 1 year after finishing your bachelor's.
Wow.
Wait, how much does a master's usually take? Because like a philosophy
Like-
master's takes 1 year.
2 or 3 years. I
It
thought.
might have a couple of years because
Wow.
At least 2, maybe.
But I think the idea with that is you start taking grad classes in like junior and senior year.
Yeah.
So by the time you graduate with your bachelor's, it's just 1 extra year.
Mhm.
And I think the sharp contrast between that and like you said, the comics where you don't necessarily
Yeah, not at all.
you don't need a degree at all, but like the school's good for like networking purposes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a very well. It's like recently from having classes, it's like I've gotten like into with the publishers.
Yeah.
It's like I now know people in these spaces. It's like it definitely helps in that kind of sense.
Have you ever made anything actualized from it yet?
I applied to one of them and it kind of through them and got
Yeah.
got far in the process.
But then what happened?
In the end, I didn't get it,
Mhm.
but I realized I think one of the reasons I didn't get it was because I'm a freshman.
Oh yeah.
Think about
Facts.
it. So like, it's a case where because it's through a school, if they have juniors and seniors applying, like they want to give them priority because the whole idea
Yeah.
is do this internship, and then they're probably gonna hire them.
Yeah, you
afterwards.
pick
Yeah,
them
for
right
sure.
out.
I remember like the person that I know who was there, flat out told me they were like this year like we got a lot of people, you might not get it, but like I really want you to be here. Like if you don't get it, totally fine. Like next year, reach back out, like apply again.
Yeah.
And I'm
Yeah.
like, that's good. I'm like, because like honestly,
not?
I agree. And I'll be honest, if I was a senior, I'd be kind of pissed off if a freshman
yeah.
got it because I'd be like, what? Like he has 4 years to do it.
Yeah.
I'm done this year.
Yeah.
Kind of thing.
I think one of my things that I've been thinking, because it's the same problem in engineering, that there's no internships for freshmen. It's super hard.
Mm-hmm.
And the thing with engineering is it's because like in freshman year you don't learn all the skills you need. And so what I was thinking is I think we should have more initiatives where we have like these companies have like internships and stuff, experiences specifically tailored towards freshmen.
Exactly. Honestly, yeah.
We need that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because then it's like you can get your foot in the water. You can actually know what you're doing. Because not only is it just good to have experience as soon as possible, but like you also need to know like, do I actually like what I'm doing in a
Mhm.
practical setting?
No,
It's-
definitely.
because like in fall semester when I was learning like physics and stuff, and even this semester, I was like, man, I don't know how I feel. Like I like this, but it's not like clicking.
Mhm.
But then I started like my research. It's like, wow, I really like the
Yeah.
practical application of these engineering concepts.
Mhm.
and that restored my faith. Like, I was super fortunate to get the research thing because I went to a research fair. Like, I put myself out there, but a lot of these events weren't tailored towards freshmen. Like, I went.
You have to fight for it a little bit.
Not really. So the research thing was different. I want to talk about a networking night I went to because like my parents encouraged me to go just to see what it's like. By the way,
And it was held at Stevens.
yeah, it was the traditional, like, they had snacks and you just stand around tables and talk. Right now, I'm terrible at those events because you just have to walk up to people and start.
Yeah.
talking.
Oh, I hate that.
Not my strong suit, like, at all right now. I hope to work on that. But the research fair, they had a research fair, and we went on tours of different laboratories at the school. And the laboratories talked about what they did. I went to like a concrete lab where they like make concrete out of like waste
They make
materials.
concrete?
Yes, they have a concrete making machine there.
That's interesting. You know, we couldn't make Roman concrete for the longest time.
Really?
Yeah, because the recipe we had it would just say water, and we kept trying water, it never worked. Turned out they use seawater.
Oh,
that in.
whoa.
Because Roman concrete self heals. That's why we still have
What?
all like yeah.
You got self heals.
Yeah, I'll explain it.
Please do.
So you know how we still have all the ruins from Rome and stuff? It's
Yes.
like, if we were to build out today's concrete, they'd be long gone. But what happens is when a crack forms in Roman concrete, the next time it rains, it gets filled up with water, and the water then calcifies and creates more concrete. And it's really
That is
interesting.
His mind is blown. He's like, guys, I have an idea.
No,
Get some seawater.
it's because like one of the I'm back. I am interested because one of the civil engineering classes is just called concrete, and so
Yeah.
I'm wondering if I'm gonna eventually.
Concrete
Yes.
class.
No, this. So it's you know what's funny?
just makes me like, sorry, I got concrete.
Concrete 101.
You know what's funny? I was talking about this with my civil engineering advisor, and she was saying that like, oh, all the other engineering classes, like mechanical engineering, has like introduction to mechanical engineering system, and then the civil engineering classes are just like concrete, water. It's like, oh, I'm busy. I got water at 2:00.
So I got concrete homework. I got
And concrete class.
But I think that's super interesting.
Yeah.
I teach concrete.
Oh yeah, you know, the concrete professor. But yeah, that's so cool. Like how you can that works. I feel like it should be employed more often.
Yeah, we only very recently figured it
But
out.
I feel like I saw that sounds expensive though. They have to like import like the seawater. I'm saying,
I think we kind of just make seawater.
We have the ocean.
can you? Well, no, but I'm saying, but like if let's say the whatever's getting made, it's gonna get made in like
Maine.
Maine.
Yeah.
Right, yeah.
No, Maine has like has a water near them.
I don't know where Maine is. I just said it.
So
wrong.
Maine-
Mind you, Maine has lobsters. Like they're known for their lobsters.
They are known for their lobster, so they have to have salt water. Where's
Yeah.
Maine?
So okay, you know where Connecticut is?
Yes.
Okay, so you go up, just follow me along the East River.
Uh-huh.
You go up to Connecticut, you go through Rhode Island.
Uh-huh.
You get into Massachusetts, you just keep going north.
Maine's there?
New Hampshire first, then Maine.
I never would have guessed
So
East
yeah,
Coast.
Maine has a border with Canada.
Wow.
Yeah, so,
So,
yeah.
Oklahoma.
Yeah, if you're like
Where did
like
Oklahoma come from?
I'm just saying states, but
Yeah,
Oklahoma.
Shout out Oklahoma City Thunder for winning the NBA Finals.
I can't add to that. But,
No, I'm sorry. Like that's the first thing I thought of when I.
oh yeah, no. My thing is, yeah, it's like I feel like it's like yeah, but if it's a landlocked state, it wouldn't shock me if it would cost them more to have to import in concrete that's made with seawater.
Sure, absolutely.
So it's like I think in the next like decade it could be used more because it kind of becomes a standard. Like why wouldn't you do it?
Yeah.
But also it wouldn't shock me if the building companies don't want to use it
Yeah.
because
Right.
think about it, their whole job is doing
Yeah.
repairs.
Have you heard about what they do with light bulbs now?
No.
So every light bulb company got together around 100 years ago, like a long time ago now, and decided purposely to make their light bulbs burn out way earlier than they should. So it's like there are records of not records, I guess. There are light bulbs from like the 1910s that are still going today
Yeah.
because it's pre them doing the planned obsolescence.
Yeah.
But now light bulbs are made to burn out, so you have to go and buy more light
Yeah,
bulbs.
that's so interesting, and I think something like that is done on a larger scale with trains, actually. So,
Huh.
because you have locomotives built by Electromotive Division from General Motors. You know General Motors, the
Yeah,
company.
GM. Yeah.
Yeah, GM. So
Any
GM
relation
had-
to General Electric?
that's a different company. They made their own locomotives.
That's interesting.
Yeah, so General Motors and General Electric made their own locomotives. So General Motors had the Electromotive Division or EMD locomotives. So these locomotives were built in around like the 60s to 80s,
Mhm.
and a lot of them are still functioning just fine
Wow.
today. Like they're
Wow.
still going. Like New Jersey Transit has a fleet of them, and about like 90% of them are still like A-OK passenger service.
90%.
Yes. There's like they have like 18, 20 of them
Oh,
still
wow.
running. Yeah. So interestingly, New Jersey Transit got new locomotives in around like the early 2000s called the PL42 AC built by Alstom.
Mhm.
And those locomotives are scheduled to be retired before the Jeeps. Mind you, they are about like 40 years younger and they have experienced mechanical problems before. Even the newest locomotives, the ALP 45 DPs, which the final delivery of them was about like 2014.
Mhm.
They're experiencing some mechanical
Wow.
flaws. And it must be like culture has shifted to where we want to develop things that have to be replaced
Well,
sooner.
everything has to be cheap. Like it's like think of the growth of Sheen or Alibaba. Everything has to be cheap, quick, and how many times do you hear people buying those Sheen shirts and within 2 wears they're gone?
Yeah, and the idea is it breaks and you buy another one.
Yeah.
And thing is, it costs you $1 or $2, so it's
Yeah.
nice and cheap. Hey, I want to wear it for this one event.
Yeah.
I don't want to pay for a whole thing. But yeah, like, and it creates a system where no one wants to get quality.
Yeah.
Think about it. If you want a pair of shoes, who goes to a cobbler?
Yeah.
And think about it. There are still cobblers in your neighborhood who will make you a damn good pair of shoes that
Yeah.
will last you 20 years.
Yeah.
But everyone's like, I'll go to Nike and just get a pair that's gonna last 2 or 3 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
sure.
my favorite book of all time is Brave New World by Aldous Huxley. And in it, the society is built up in this way. It's a dystopian novel.
Mhm.
And it's interesting because I'm blanking on the specific phrase they use. But it's like replace, not mend, but it rhymes, I think. I'm trying to think of the word that rhymes with mend. So there's like, you never fix anything. Just something breaks, you instantly throw it away and you buy another one.
Mhm.
It's to keep people more reliant on like the state and the commerce, the companies. And it's just like, it's interesting because we're basically falling down that path.
Yeah.
It's the same with technology. It's like how many times
Absolutely.
How many
yeah.
times in the past was it like if you were going to be a computer guy or whatever, like it's like you had to know how to fix computers.
Yeah.
Now it's like you go there and they're like, oh, we can't fix it. But like how many times? Like, think about it now for like a Mac, which we're shooting this on.
Yeah.
The battery
No, we're
on it.
using a very expensive camera.
Oh, you're right.
Jasper.
$1 million camera. How dare I? No, if you look at the way like they're built, the battery and it's like you can't change it.
Yeah.
So it's like your actual tech could be fine.
It's not.
What? Wait. Do that again.
Wait, what happened? Huh?
What?
We're gonna cut this out.
No,
No,
why would you cut that out?
Okay.
Mac.
That's so interesting. And also, I used to buy headphones from Five Below. They'd break within a week.
Yeah, but think
I
about
think
it.
that was on you for buying headphones.
Yeah.
It's not me for doing it multiple times. It's like in a row.
But think about it though. It was cheap. They were available, and they did just enough to make you want to buy more.
Yeah, I
And,
think. Yeah, and I think a similar thing is true for like iPads and iPhones.
Yeah.
Like I love the iPhone, iPad, great. They're awesome.
Steve
Like,
Jobs, most strong defender.
Yeah.
Most strong is not proper.
Not much
grammar.
shade-
Longest.
not much shade being thrown here. Like shout out to that guy. But like
Well, he was a bad person.
I think
Through this.
I think it was funny when he tried to do the homeopathy to cure his cancer, and then he died.
He also stunk. He didn't shower.
Really, actually, I've never.
Yeah, really? Why does that not surprise me?
No, he didn't shower, and then
Geniuses never shower.
No,
It's
and then-
Laura.
and then he also
Like
wouldn't wear.
it's
He also
dead.
wouldn't wear shoes.
I didn't know about that.
That's-
Nothing. He walk around toes out, and
Nice.
and his feet stunk.
Bro needed.
Because I think in his mind he's like, by
Didn't
way,
invent deodorant.
no, I feel like for him the whole idea was like by not wearing shoes he's like closer to the earth or whatever. He was a hippie kind of guy,
Yeah.
Okay.
but
But yeah, like I think a similar thing, and this might just be naturally, but like over time the phone's battery, like internal battery,
It's
it
oh,
dies
gone,
and
gone.
it doesn't charge as efficiently,
Not at
and
all.
the drains quicker. You need to get a new one.
Yeah.
And that's like whether it's intentional or not, it's like
I think we can make good batteries.
well here's the
you
thing.
definitely could.
They
yeah.
could, but I think the logic is, well, yeah, you can make it, and maybe your phone costs an extra $30,
Yeah.
but then you'll buy one phone for the next 10 years.
Yeah, for sure.
And instead, because think about it, like I at some point, I didn't realize 'cause I don't do a lot of Samsung stuff. I
Okay.
saw an ad for a new
What did
Samsung.
Sam sing about?
Samsung. But I saw the new whatever the new Samsung phone is.
Yeah.
It's like the Samsung 22, and I'm like, there've been 22 phones. And
They
it's
drop one every year, I believe.
So I'm saying it every year, maybe 2 years, and
Yeah.
it's like, well, yeah, like the whole idea is make the phone so bad it'll break within 3 or 4 years.
I had an iPhone 6 for. When did my phone break? Do you guys remember?
Oh,
What year?
That was
That was a third year, right? You said the third year?
23, right?
20,
That was your non-phone era.
20.
No, it wasn't. I was still texting you back then. I remember.
Well, you could have texted me on the laptop.
which I was doing at one point.
Yeah.
No, but I think it was it senior year?
Yeah, it was.
It was
right. It was
definitely-
before senior year. So it was what year did senior year start?
Fall 23.
So up to 2023, I used an original model iPhone 6. And the way they were just purposely
yeah.
try to kill it was so funny. It was like you would open the YouTube app and it'd be like your phone cannot support YouTube, which is complete malarkey, by the way. Because
Malarkey,
if you
malarkey.
if you
Complete rabbit ass.
because Reddit worked. And if you got linked,
Well, because Reddit is life.
if you got linked to a YouTube video on Reddit, and only on Reddit for some reason, it would open the app and you could watch the video, but you couldn't watch anything else.
I was gonna say like, is that your way in? To like,
It's like you
Reddit backdoor.
like YouTube functioned but they were purposely not letting you. It was trying to think of what other random stuff they wanted to use. The internet didn't work. I couldn't use Google.
That's funny. Although, wasn't your phone screen like cooked?
No, that was what broke it.
Oh no,
Yeah.
because like I remember he was using his phone. It still worked, but there'd be like random like rainbow marks.
No.
It'd be like black.
I threw it in the air and I wasn't able to catch it. That was
That's on you. That's on you.
That's user error. I'm not
That's on
gonna
you.
about that one.
But you know, it's like they realized that, like in the past, the idea was make a product that's good and it will last.
Yes.
Now it's like, well, the product's not gonna, like, who cares? So they want more money out.
Next time we turn off sleep mode.
We should, yeah. No, it's like I equate it to like it's something I see a lot on like Shark Tank. Like a lot of times someone has a really good product, but it's like a one-time buy kind of product.
Yeah.
And then again, it'd be like, you know, Kevin O'Leary being like, yeah, but who's gonna buy it again?
But I think that's the concept. A lot of times you see like the variants, like, you know, they'll pop out like the Donkey Kong Switch or something.
Yeah. But even that, like, think about it. It's like someone buys a Switch, it worked the entire time.
Yeah.
Like, and
That's why they have the Joy-Cons.
Is Joy-Con drift an intentional plan?
100%.
no, yeah, no, I did. I learned. Like, I watched a whole video about it. It is.
Oh really?
Videos are very reliable source.
Here's the thing. So
I learned it from the internet,
it's on
mom.
Google, okay? No, there's a whole thing where, like all companies, they use a magnet for their sticks,
Yeah.
and over time, magnets kind of wear.
Yeah.
And they were like, if instead they use whatever the system was, it would never break. And this goes for everything. So this goes
I
for
think it's like my Xbox controllers, for instance. I've never had an Xbox controller start drifting on me.
oh no.
What the Switch Special?
Here's the thing.
Also, but
No,
the
when I
controller
don't
doesn't
PS.
drift either.
Mine drifted, but that was after like years and years apart.
Here's the thing. I've had both Xbox and PS4 controllers drift.
Maybe there's a user error there.
Well, no, because in this case, these were controllers. Like SVA has a little like library set up, and they had some consoles there, and like those, and one of the.
Well, those are being used by like 1,000 students.
No, but it got one of the consoles was so bad it would always just spin you around, and you'd have to use the other stick to stop it.
Wow.
So I tried playing Fortnite with it, and I got one kill, and I was
You
shocked.
played Fortnite on the SVA is console.
I did it once. I was hanging out with a friend. I was like, sure, but like imagine the entire time you're just like spinning like this.
Mhm.
So I had to like control it to shoot someone. But you know, it's a
It's a
knowing thing.
360 no scope.
Honestly, but no, it's a knowing thing where like if they use whatever like stick instead of magnet, it would
Yeah.
work,
Mhm.
never break.
Wow.
But again, why would someone buy a new controller for $60, $80,
Yeah.
$100?
The controllers get so expensive. It's like,
Because think about it, the way that a lot of them see it, they'll take a loss on the console
yeah.
because
Yeah.
the console gets you there. Then
And
what-
once you're there, you need everything else.
You need a controller, you need microphones, you need games, you need all these other things. You need more storage.
Mhm.
So it's like getting
Yeah.
the console. It's again, you know, they might make some money on it, but like, that's not the main money maker.
Yeah.
Because they want to make money from everything else.
I'd also like to establish that we should not be spending full price. I was going to say $60, but it's not $60 anymore. It's like 80's the standard.
80 to 100 is the same.
Yeah, yeah.
Meet it.
No, but we should not be spending that on digital games.
Yeah, no.
No,
No, he's right.
because like, what's
No,
the
you're right.
logic? Because let's assume it's a fair price for physical cartridges, which
Yeah.
I'm not buying. But let's
But
assume
assume it
that's
was,
the case.
yeah.
Well, it does not cost the same amount to give you a digital copy at all.
Think about it. They're shipping nothing.
Yeah.
They're producing nothing.
Cartridge gone, packaging gone,
Manual gone.
everything's gone.
You know what's crazy? Like,
The
there-
manuals have been gone for a while in general.
dude, I miss the OG like Nintendo manuals. Like they have like
Yeah.
so much like I would like read through like the manual as like a hobby and it'd be like this is this enemy, this is this
Uh-huh.
power up, this is what's going on.
Yeah.
But nowadays also like what I can't wrap my head around is like they sell like physical game boxes at the store for full price and all that's inside is a code to download the game. And at that point not only are you charging full price, like that's just a waste of plastic.
Yes, but when I was young, I bought the
That
Mario.
was a Wii
I
lad.
bought the Mario Kart 8 DLC.
Yeah.
like that, and it was in a way that I
didn't
know.
buy Mario Kart 8 Deluxe.
I bought that later.
I was
I was a Wii.
Jasper, we can't get copyright.
I was an actual.
Gerard's not gonna watch this. We're fine.
No, Gerard Way will watch this.
Hey Gerard, hey Gerard, I love Umbrella Academy. It's pretty good. Volume 2 was great. Great ending on that one.
So I was an actual Wii U user.
Me too.
Yeah. Oh, we were all.
Oh, look at that. Which
Oh, it was a good console.
I like.
I like
I hated on it.
But
No, I think it was objectively bad. It was just our thing. It's like the
Dude,
Star Wars prequels.
I remember
Yeah.
I was the most hyped person on planet Earth on the launch day of Super Mario Maker. That is
Yeah.
to this day
Oh,
one
I
of my
was watching the
favorite games
trailer
of
like
all-
every
Dude,
day.
when that trailer came out, I was like, it was my dream to make Mario.
I will say though, the hypest I ever got for a release
Yeah.
was Odyssey.
Really?
Dude, Odyssey, I was
No,
hyped for Odyssey.
For me, because I remember it was like 7 o'clock on a Thursday.
Mhm.
That's when the trailer dropped,
Yeah.
Dude, that
and
trailer.
it had that song.
The Jump Up Superstar.
Yes, I must have had that on repeat for about an hour.
Wow.
Like before
It's a catchy song,
before
it is.
bed, I kept playing the trailer over and over. Again. I remember.
Was that the live action trailer?
Yeah.
Dude, I remember that one.
No.
You said you thought the Pauline actress was hot.
Oh, wait, did I tell you guys?
Whoa. Exclusive.
Wait,
Kyle's into digital things.
No,
It
she was
wasn't
real.
real.
She was real?
We said live action.
Wait, but I thought she was still like a
No.
No.
They got
Wait,
a
wait.
actress
Pauline
for
was
that.
real.
They got
Okay,
a
I gotta-
actress for that.
I have to look this up. I have to.
Andrew, we're leaving too much of a digital footprint. It's the first episode. You can't be revealing stuff like that, man.
Wait. Let's see. I'm
It
gonna
came up. It's never
I'm
gonna
sure gonna use that.
The author will be listening up to this.
No, I'm cooked.
It's a real. You can say a real attractive woman is attractive. I don't think anyone's gonna come after you for that one.
Odyssey.
Yeah,
Just find the YouTube video.
Forget
Jasper.
Okay, jump up. Okay.
No, but I remember.
I can't do the audio one.
This is the least efficient way.
They
Okay,
can't
there
see
she
it.
is.
They can't see it.
The Jasper, they're
It's for me.
And for them.
This is
I know what the trailer is.
I just realized
What?
when this is just audio on like Spotify, nothing's gonna make sense.
So for
I
those,
realized
for those
that.
listening on audio,
You know what? Fuck them. Only
No,
true,
no.
only
I'm
true
kicking him off
fans.
the podcast.
Only true
I'm
fans.
kicking him off.
Watch us live.
To all my audio people, you are loved and appreciated. We are
sorry.
so grateful for
Kyle,
you
all
listening.
you see is your mouth.
I don't listen. I don't know what sixth grade me was thinking.
No, but she's objectively hot. Like it's
Okay, yeah.
Hold
So-
it up, Jasper.
No, but I'm saying, look,
You can watch it in the reflection.
all you see is like her face and
You
like
see
her back.
It was a nice back.
I'm like, yeah, there you go. And very attractive, but he'd be like, I'm into that.
Right, so you agree with me? We don't need to argue about this. For those who are listening on audio, he's playing the live action trailer of Super Mario Odyssey featuring
Audio listeners, I'm triumphant. The audio listeners are triumphant. The peepop, Kyle. Pum pum pum.
Anyways, we're playing the live action trailer for Mario Odyssey. Look it up on YouTube if you want to see it.
No one ever seen it before. It's like an
Anyways, so what
underground
I
kind of
remember
thing.
thinking about Mario Odyssey when I saw it was like it looks like such high quality. Like
It
even to
was.
this day, it looks like it could have come out today and
Yeah.
like it would have been good. Like that
Yes.
quality
No.
is so
I
good.
think you're messing with your mind. If you go back and compare it, it looks a lot worse than you think.
really.
It picked up because so they're making the new Digimon game. Digimon Time Stranger. Digimon Story Time
Did
Stranger.
you want to still make the games?
Yes.
This will,
And I remember recently, I say recently, like 4 or 5 years ago, I played Digimon Story Cyber Sleuth and
Yeah.
Hacker's Memory. And I remember those graphics being good. And then they announced Time Stranger. I watched the trailer, they didn't change anything. It looks the same. And then I saw a comparison. And I was like, holy cow.
Well, we don't have another 3D Mario game to compare. it
Yeah,
to.
I think once we get one.
yeah, we do.
No, honestly, through Mario Kart.
Okay,
Mario like
Mario 64.
Yeah.
Mario
They
Galaxy.
dropped that in the 30th.
Oh, excuse me. I wanted to get 3D All Stars, but I never did.
I grabbed it. It wasn't worth it.
I'm glad I didn't get it.
It was because they tricked you into wanting it because they were all like, it's going to go away forever. They were stupid. I also got the Fire Emblem game they did that for. It was like the first NES.
See, I
game.
don't remember the Fire Emblem game.
Well, yeah,
I did.
Fire Emblem's underground, you know.
Right. Oh yeah.
It's pretty indie. No one's heard about it.
No one's heard about it. It only takes up like 30% of the whole Smash roster.
Well, people aren't happy about that.
No, they're not.
Yeah, I hated it because I was like, who are these anime
Okay,
characters?
Jasper.
Who are these Japanese characters in my Japanese game?
No, but it is the very samey. I think the issue is, it's not that there's so much Fire Emblem, is that they decided Fire Emblem would be the one where they plop all the clone characters. Because it's like, you could have done that even with Pokemon. They could have been like Raichu, Pachirisu.
Okay.
Who?
Oh, Pachirisu?
What the hell was that?
It's like a squirrel. It's like white and blue.
Yeah.
Very
But like, they could have done that and just had Pikachu be in the game
Don't
10
look at
times.
me like that.
But instead, they did it so that Marth was in the game sometimes. But like, there's Fire Emblem characters with like axes. They're on horses. They ride dragons.
Wait, that's awesome.
Yeah, but it's like
Why
there's
is that
not
in the game?
Yeah, exactly.
But they give us like Robin.
Robin.
Well, Robin
Violet.
does magic. I'm okay with Robin.
Who's like the cloniest Fire Emblem
Roy,
character?
Lucina.
Cool.
You know, Roy was in Smash before Fire Emblem.
Oh really? Like
Yeah.
when they put him in Melee?
Uh huh. And he's just a different guy in Smash. Like he's like a gentle soul in Fire
Oh, and
Emblem.
in Smash he's like, ah.
Yeah, he doesn't do any of that.
Oh wow, interesting.
They just made him up for Fire Emblem.
If you
I
had
think for
to,
Smash.
so would you rather keep if you had to remove him, would you rather keep Chrom than Roy?
Of course. But I'd also drop Lucina.
Yeah, because like Lucina is just like Marth without the tail.
I think if you want to be fair though, you have to drop Chrom, keep Roy, and then keep Robin because Robin's more original and they're
No,
both from
Robin's
Awakening.
fine. Like
Yeah, no, but the thing is, I don't think we should have more than one character from each Fire Emblem game.
that's fair.
It's like there's so many Fire Emblem, and they each like reset it. So
So you
like,
could put Goomba in the game.
He has no arms.
No what?
He can't grab the
They-
item.
Mario Kart now.
They put Piranha Plant in the game. They can do
He has
anything.
Gotcha, bitch.
Is there any Smash character without arms? Min Min.
That's not.
The game is called Arms.
I think.
Wait a minute, that's the real question. Do the Arms characters even have real arms, or are all the arms they made?
Canonically, they can coil up, I think, and they turn to normal hands. Arms, rather.
I
There you have it, ladies.
don't
and
trust that. What?
What do
Okay,
you mean you don't trust that? That's like
I don't trust that. I feel like here's okay.
who
What
would have more authority
but-
on a thing? The developer of the game or Jasper?
what if? What if? Here's my headcanon. Here's my game
Here we go.
theory. What
Rest
if?
in peace, Matt's in politics now. Did you?
Yeah, I
hear?
saw that.
Wait, really?
Yeah, he started the Creator Caucus, where he like,
Creator caucus.
where he like represents the interests of internet creators.
Yeah, honestly, which seems kind of smart because it is and now it's a full time job. I feel like
Yeah.
it should get like taxed as such.
Yeah.
But no, my thing is, think about it. What if everyone in arms was actually amputated? They have no arms. So then someone created the arms to give people hands.
Well, there's probably some really deep arms lore that none of us care or know about.
Yeah.
because nobody-
I just made it up. It's all.
There's Dr. Coil, right? I think there's like a.
Who the hell's Dr.
I
Coil?
think she's Springman's mom.
What's Ringman?
Springman's the main character.
With the blue hair?
Yeah.
Yeah, that guy.
Blue hair liberal.
Blue hair with the
Jasper, we
pronouns.
need not to get political. It's the first episode.
Okay, we're already like an hour in.
We're an hour and 10 minutes into this.
I was in this. I think it has to like us a little bit. Like no hater's gonna watch this.
We got the captive audience.
Hey, yo,
What if
hey.
we get clipped later? If people make clip like
They're gonna
taking
cancel.
down Triumvirate podcast.
New enemies, Triumvirate podcast.
There was a skit I saw on YouTube. It was like the Team Rocket podcast gets canceled, and it was like in it. It was like Team Magma did nothing wrong.
They're eating the frou-frou.
Team Magma wanted to evaporate the oceans, so we had more land to settle on. Honestly based.
No.
No, but we
The
don't
diet
need
first.
water. No, we don't drink the ocean.
Yeah, but like. Hold on, hold on.
Wait a minute.
Is the ocean necessary? All right, let's think. Well, okay, the ocean
Freezes, though.
fish.
Well, we get fish from the river.
Most fish are from the ocean.
Wait a minute. Wait, okay.
But we don't eat.
Wait a
most
minute,
fish. We're
wait,
not
wait,
eating,
wait,
like, puffer. No, we couldn't eat puffer. We're not eating like anglerfish.
Wait a minute though. In Despicable Me,
Oh,
when,
gosh.
when Gru takes the moon, the water goes away,
Why?
No, it stops the tide. Doesn't make the water go away.
but the water was gone.
I haven't seen this before me in years.
Then no. Think of, remember that the guy is surfing, and then there's no water for him
No,
to surf
because
on.
that's the tide. The tide goes away.
But
You
no,
surf
but
on
then
tides.
but he fell on rocks.
Okay.
There was no water there.
All right,
That's the last time we saw Despicable Me.
7 years ago, 8 years ago. What if it's actually a documentary? And what happens when we take away the water?
No, but like.
that was happening because you took away the moon, not the water.
But the moon is tied to the water.
Okay, so let's assume that happens. That's like a one-time problem. The guy falls. Now we have more land to settle on. Like,
But then no moon.
was that Lex Luthor's plan, like the '70s Superman movie, the Christopher Reeves one? Didn't he want to evaporate the coast?
Yeah.
No. It was the other way around.
It was something.
No, because coast land is more valuable. So he bought the land that wasn't on the coast, and he tried to raise the sea level, so it became on the coast.
Hmm.
That sounds like him.
Wait, do you think land transport or water transport is better for shipping of goods?
Well, we've done water for so many years.
Well, obviously, but like if you compared like, let's assume we have a straight section of water and a straight section of land. Like, which
Well, you
is
travel
efficient?
faster on the water because less friction.
See, think about it. Water, if you do it in a certain way, water is non-harmful. Think about it. If you have like 20 guys paddling,
Okay, no, but like if you have 20 guys walking.
yeah, but no,
But, no, wait. No, I think what he's saying, because like if you have 20 guys paddling, that creates like the forces combine and you go faster. 20 guys walking, they all have to walk at the same pace.
That's not what he was trying to say, but you do have a good point.
Thank you, Kyle.
I made your point better.
Thank you. No,
I mean, it makes perfect sense.
Yeah, yeah.
Because
no.
think about it. It's like you have a Taylor Swift. Sorry to all the
What?
Swifties out
How's
there.
Taylor Swift
Oh,
going?
because because her plane.
Isn't she so irrelevant now? Like, when's the last time Taylor Swift came?
I don't know, but think about it. But like,
relevant
hey,
in the
no,
NFL
no, but like, take her plane flights.
Even then, you see the last Super Bowl, she was barely on. The one before
Well,
that
that's
was
because
constantly coming
the Chiefs were getting blown out.
Wait, what?
You don't know what a blowout means? Like, don't make this weird. All right, football terms. A blowout.
Like how much we lost the plot.
Oh, it's
Just
funny.
like-
So a
That's
blowout.
magic.
That's what this is all about.
Mhm.
Anyway, so a blowout is like when the score is like 40-0. It's like
Damn.
Wait, they lost that. I
no,
watched
they,
it,
they
but I
lost,
didn't know.
okay, so they lost 40 to the 22. The Eagles won 40 to 22, but it wasn't a 40. It wasn't an 18-point game. The Eagles were up 40 to 6 with like 6 minutes left in the fourth. The Chiefs
Yeah.
did some elite stat padding,
Mhm.
in my opinion.
Yes.
In most people's.
Do you think the
opinion.
Chiefs do a good job?
In what? They do a good job
Football.
winning games.
football.
I'm not gonna get it. There's a whole like argument about like. It's actually something I want to bring up. So people accuse like the NFL of rigging games for the Chiefs because the Chiefs like they have the Taylor Swift connection, and so the Chiefs doing good is good for
Tay-Tay.
is good for the NFL because all the Swifties will more likely to tune into Chiefs games, which makes more money for the NFL, better TV ratings.
And it's good for Taylor Swift.
Yeah, good for Taylor Swift, but I think like the NFL needs Taylor Swift more than Taylor Swift needs.
Wait,
the
did you see the
NFL.
leaked contract between
what?
who's the guy Taylor Swift is dating?
Travis Kelce
Between Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift, where it was like their
contract?
Yeah, it was their plan to break up, and then she gets to write a certain amount of songs.
They were
about it.
really gonna do that?
Yeah, I know, but I don't know if it was real or not. It didn't happen, but
Right.
it's because it leaked. So I
That's
understand.
kind of crazy.
Yeah, there was like imagine like making a fake relationship. I don't know. I'm not making any claims about
There's
the
no-
truth of
He's
this.
making a lot of claims.
Stop it.
Swifties, hit up Andrew
Swift,
Kokolakis.
Yeah, hit me up. Hit me up.
Get on this guy really quick.
Drop your
Look at all the
Instagram right
irrational
now.
things he's saying.
Go to his comments and harass him. He would hate that.
You would hate that. Like, please.
Get all of my DMs.
Yeah. Oh man. What were we saying?
Yeah, I kind of got lost.
Probably making
About
no
the
sound.
Taylor Swift. So I was saying that. Okay, so they wouldn't show Taylor Swift because they were losing that bet.
Yes.
And so I don't remember what you were saying. I think I was saying that
Oh no, you're talking about the rigging.
the rigging, right? So
Yeah.
there are people accuse like the refs of like giving favorable penalty calls. So like for example, let's say like a Chiefs player, offensive tackle.
Travis Kelce.
Let's just say he does something that's like a foul, right? Like
Yeah.
a clear foul, like I don't know, he hits the guy.
Yeah.
And that's not
He
called.
smacks him right in the
Yeah,
face.
that's not called, right?
Yeah.
That's not called. But when the defensive player just like grabs onto him, they
Yeah.
call holding.
Give him a hug.
And it's like you should have called the other one.
But is
And that-
football not all about hitting each other?
well, yes, but like what I'm saying is there can be instances where
Oh, so like they're more lenient. on it.
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah, I
and so
understand.
people are saying, "Oh, it's rigged, so the Chiefs win because it's better
And
for
what do
the
you think about
NFL." I think it's complete BS because
Malarkey.
malarkey.
It's
if
for the
you will.
birds.
Well, because if you think about it, like,
Birds.
this is something my dad said. The NFL is like entertainment.
You
it's
think it's like pro wrestling, like it's just fake.
It could be, but like, in
My,
my
there's too much money. The thing about it, you can't gamble on wrestling. You can gamble on like
the
football.
players can't gamble on the NFL.
No, but people can. Thing
Wait,
is-
why
you
can't you
can't-
gamble
why
on
can't you gamble
wrestling?
on wrestling?
But-
Who's stopping you?
No, but well, no, because I mean like through like gambling apps. I'm saying it's like there are like gambling apps made for sports. You can't gamble on wrestling because it's like you can't.
Yeah,
It's not
I
real.
I get what you mean.
Like at that point, it's
Why
like,
does that? Watch that not show up in the recording and everything's for insane.
yeah, we're like the
All right,
bubble.
well, I want to say for the record, if no one sees anything, there's like this random thumbs up bubble that appears next to Andrew's head. We don't know why, but that's just how it is. So we're surprised by it. Jasper, that's not going to work.
It has to be when we say something because nobody did a thumbs up. in
Thumbs
this.
up,
Like,
comment, subscribe to the Triumvirate podcast.
Yay! Oh man.
No, and I was noticing that I don't watch like the WNBA, but I saw some clips where
Why are
they
you
were
watching clips of the WNBA?
because for some reason my
He's, oh my gosh.
my feed kept showing me to them. I don't know why.
Was it mostly Angel Reese clips?
Yeah, it was her failing, and then but the one I
is Angel Reese the one everyone knows?
So no.
No, Caitlin Clark's the one everyone
Caitlin Clark.
knows.
Well, people might know Angel Reese because she complains a lot
Because she
about
sucks.
Caitlin Clark.
Oh.
No, you should see it. It's so funny. The lowlights are so funny because it's her like.
Light.
So a lowlight is a highlight is like a cool play.
Yeah.
A lowlight is the complete opposite. Terrible play.
Oh.
Embarrassing play, dare I say.
Mhm.
So basically, it would be like her getting a shot at the rim, like up super up close, but then she'd miss. and stuff like that. People, take enjoyment out of that for some reason, but
Well, 'cause
Are they on the same team?
well,
no,
No.
they're like rivals because
Here's
I
why.
think because Angel Reese like beat Caitlin Clark's team in college,
Okay.
and they're both they both are in the same draft class.
Okay.
so no, I think the reason everyone makes fun of her is because she's like, I'm the reason everyone watches women's sports. she thinks she's amazing, but like she really sucks. They're like, if she didn't go out there saying like I'm better than Caitlyn, I'm whatever, like I'm the reason we get all this viewership, no one would make fun of her. But like you can't say that and then miss like most of your shots.
Yeah.
Like I'm bad at basketball. I'm not gonna go on there and say I'm better than LeBron. But like, that's just
Get here right now, Michael Jordan.
no, honestly, no, it's like that's kind of what
do you
you're saying.
Do you think you could beat Michael Jordan right now, who is 62 years old?
Hell no.
No, that's actually a good. I think you might be able to.
Do you think I could beat a 62-year-old Michael
You
Jordan?
ain't bad. You
in
ain't
a
bad.
1v1. Jasper, I'm not good at basketball. Where's this narrative coming
Okay,
from?
no, you saw him play.
I think it's because we're both very bad at basketball.
Maybe.
So when we're next to him, we're like,
No,
whoa.
no, I think it's out of the friend group. I look like a competent player.
That's
like if
true.
there's a lot of players who'd make me look like a fool,
A damn fool.
a little bit foolish, if you will.
No, but like back on the like penalties and stuff. No, I saw there was a clip where one of the players like on Reese's team, she like gouged Caitlin Clark's eyes.
Oh yeah, I know.
With her hand, and it wasn't called for foul.
Well, I think here's the interesting thing. This something I've noticed. A lot of WNBA players are just jealous of Caitlin Clark because Clark is better and bringing more attention to the sport, and they feel like
Yeah, prior to her, I had no clue what was going
Yeah.
on.
but like she's like
I think it's a
sensation.
psyop, honestly. I think they're just. I really think somebody pumped money into her to really push it to get people to go to WNBA.
Like,
Like,
she's
has to
really
be, She
good.
has to be good.
No,
for
she's
it to
good at
work.
the game. Like I'm not doubting that, but I don't think it's a natural result.
Well, so you're saying like someone saw her and was like, "Oh, this person is good. We can let's force her to be the face of the league."
Exactly. I think that
And it
happened.
worked.
Yes.
Yeah, I can see that. But like I thought it was kind of crazy. Like there were clips of like they're almost like punching her,
Yeah.
and they're like no, and like the ref doesn't call a foul,
Yeah.
and then she'll like lightly tap them, and they're like foul, foul.
It's because of this desire we have of slave morality, according to Nietzsche, where we
Yeah.
still always support the weaker. And because Caitlin Clark is the best, we give her way less leeway.
But I think the problem is she brings in all the money.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but you know what's interesting? I see a lot of people actually supporting Clark. Like most people support Clayton Clark,
Yeah.
and they don't support these other people who are doing this stuff against her.
Yes.
Well, I think it's because she's really good. Like from what I've seen, she's good at the game.
She's also a likable personality.
Yeah, the problem with Angel Reese is her ego is crazy. Like,
But you think she's purposely playing up being the
it wouldn't shock me. Like
Yeah.
whenever you see her, she'll be like, I think I forgot what phrase she like copyrighted a stupid phrase. It was like it wasn't rebound, but it was like
This is why we need to have another guy here who Google stuff for us. You know, they always have that in podcasts.
but like it
We're
was
accepting applications.
yeah, well we'll take it. But no, it was a stupid phrase. It was a phrase everyone made fun of her with, and she's like, I'm gonna copyright it now. I'm gonna own it.
Yeah.
And it's like that's not good. Like no one. No, the thing with her is like if she wasn't like this egotistical, it'd be like it's whatever. She just isn't good at the game. But to be like really bad at the game and be like, I'm the reason everyone's coming to games.
No, but look at how people handle like a JoJo Siwa type or something. It's like I think it's better in terms of being a celebrity to get everyone to hate you
Oh yeah, 100%.
and then to not be relevant.
But
Right.
I think sports are a little different. Where like in sports, it's kind of about like how good you are.
Sometimes it is, sometimes it isn't. Like I
But-
think there's a world where there's
But
glorious characters.
well, I think the what like the problem with her case is like there's literally evidence to back up that like what she says isn't true.
Yeah.
Like it was a case where like a game where Caitlin Clark wasn't playing,
Mhm.
they had like 70% drop in attendance. No, literally, it was like a game where Angel was playing, but not. I'm talking like 70% drop.
Wow.
And then because she was like out for whatever reason.
I think
Then
that-
she came back. It can't all the
By
numbers
the
go back
way,
up.
I think I checked that game. The Fever still won that game. Like
Is that whose team is that?
Caitlin
Caitlin
Clark's
Clark.
team. They won without her playing.
It was because of her aura. Of
She brought the energy in.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure, for sure.
The energy.
It all comes down to attitude.
Yeah, for sure.
How about the Beatitudes?
What does that mean?
I don't know.
The like the Beatitudes, like that's a Christian thing. I remember learning about it in Sunday school.
It's something I don't fucking know.
Why'd you bring it up?
I don't
I
know.
just brought that up.
How about some B. Arthur?
Susan B. Anthony.
The classic B. Arthur from the Golden Girls.
The B movie.
You know, it's Jerry Seinfeld.
Really?
I knew that.
Yeah.
But for some reason, a while ago, I consciously noticed it for the first time. I was like, oh, that's Jerry Seinfeld.
It just sounds. He looks like Jerry Seinfeld. He sounds like Jerry
It's
Seinfeld.
meant to be him, like, obviously. Odd movie. That was the first movie I ever saw as a child in
Really?
theaters.
Wait,
yes.
really? Was it? Did you like it?
I remember doing it. I don't remember having any opinions on it.
I won't lie. I'm not a massive Jerry Seinfeld fan. Because the thing is, the problem with him is everyone thought he was hilarious
Mhm.
because of Seinfeld.
Yeah.
But then Curb came out, and it was clear that Larry David is just like he's the funny one.
No, but Larry David left the show towards the end, and Seinfeld was still good.
But like my
But
thing
he
is,
still had his like prints on the show. Like he set the
yeah,
foundation.
my thing is like I can never think of like a funny Jerry Seinfeld moment.
Like when he's like stand up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Half the joke's like, "What's the deal with
But he's
airplane?"
also like the guy who did that.
But like,
So you gotta.
inherently, that isn't funny. You're like, "What's the deal?" Like,
Yeah.
and then,
As we're laughing about it.
It's the way he says it.
but you know what the funny part is? I don't think he ever actually said that phrase.
Really?
You know, I saw a thing about it. Like, he never actually said the phrase "What's the deal?" But everyone like thinks he did.
That was all. You know, she never actually says "mirror, mirror on the wall" in Snow White. It's not a thing. She says "magic mirror on the wall."
But
Where do we get the mirror?
We just made that up.
But
It
see,
sounds better.
There's a good Blind Guardian song called "Mirror, Mirror." It's like "Mirror, mirror on the wall."
It reminds me of like it reminds me of the Mandela effect.
In a
Yeah.
sense.
It's super interesting. I remember one time I took the train to my cousin's house at a station called Stewart Manor,
Yeah.
and I could have sworn for the longest
name.
time that's not a Fortnite name.
It is nowadays. They don't do the
They
alliteration
should
anymore.
they should go back to that.
okay, R.I.P. Glacier.
Nobody's gonna know
Grand-
anything about Grand Glacier.
Grand Glacier was the best POI.
No, it was the one house near Grand. Like,
You're right. You're right. The offshoot house next to Grand
No one's
Glacier.
gonna know.
No,
I don't expect any of
The
you to know.
true
this.
OGs who have
That wasn't OG, Jasper.
That was like a
the
chapter
true
ago.
OGs. Well,
That was
no,
literally last year.
it was last
Jasper.
year. No, the true OGs are gonna know it.
Last
And
year.
then Doctor Doom like nuked it.
He
Like,
did. No, you know. Okay, well explained. So Grand Glacier, that's not it's a big manor, right? There was a little
a
offshoot.
snowy big man.
Yeah, a little offshoot with an amazing house full
It was
of
like a
loot.
little shed.
It was a full house.
Yeah, I'll call it full. Okay. Yeah.
Like
No, because
full-
there was a shed
full
nearby
house.
that I'm thinking of. The one
Yes,
where you
so
get the
shed.
cars. Yeah.
But overall, it was amazing. And then Doctor Doom came in and he nuked it for no fucking
The thing is,
reason.
he only hit that.
Yeah, Grand Glacier was fine. He hit that area, and then we went back there.
And there was
so
no snow anymore.
no snow and no loop.
No,
Doom nerfed it.
that's crazy.
Victor Von Doom
Victor Von.
from the Fortnite video game
Go from Fantastic Four.
of the Fortnite video game
Jasper, stop.
nerfed Grand
No,
Glacier.
why are Fantastic Four in Fortnite?
Well, no, they died. Didn't you see?
Yeah, I saw their corpses on the map, but like,
Yeah.
why are they not playable? Like, I was waiting for them to like
Because
show
they're
up, waiting for them to show up mid-season.
Oh.
No, Reed was actually alive. That you could see him wiggling.
Okay. Anyways, back to what I was saying. So I could have sworn it was spelled Stuart when I was a kid, but
Oh, what?
it's Stewart.
Hmm.
And it's like, but I visually remember seeing that.
Have you
with
heard about
other
the
spelling.
fruit on the loom one?
No, tell me.
Oh yeah,
about it.
the
We gotta pitch it correctly.
Right.
Have you ever heard of fruit on the loom?
t-shirt.
Okay,
company.
okay, so we can't pitch it correctly.
Okay, t-shirt. It's like have
They
you
sell underwear.
yeah, have you
Okay.
seen a cornucopia?
Yes.
That's
No.
their logo.
Okay.
No, are you picturing a cornucopia?
I know what a cornucopia is.
Okay, it doesn't work because you've never heard of it.
Okay, like
No.
it's a t-shirt brand.
You just Google
No,
it.
no, no, but okay. But have you ever seen a t-shirt brand whose logo is a cornucopia?
Let me just Google it. What's it called?
Fruit.
Fruit of the Loom.
This, right?
Yes, they sell.
I got their logo.
press images.
Yeah, this.
So, here's a visual aid.
Whoa. Oh, so you're saying like the cornucopia wasn't always.
No, they got rid of the cornucopia, is what people say. But according to Fruit on the Loom, they never actually changed it.
So people.
But everybody remembers the
So you think
cornucopia.
people remember the one?
I remember the cornucopia. Everyone
remember
remembers the
it.
cornucopia. And like we're young, like we should not be remembering the cornucopia. This is the one like even like the Mandela effect deniers. I think I'm a Mandela effect denier, honestly. Still support the cornucopia.
That's so interesting.
What broke the Mandela effect for me was when people. Cause I remember when I first started learning about it, when I was like 12. I really liked Pokemon, and there was one where they would argue that Pikachu was like a
Tail.
black line on his tail. I was like, no, he doesn't.
I thought I did.
No, but I was saying that people were like, yeah, you see this? Doesn't this picture look right with the black lines? And I was like, no.
Wait,
And then
wait,
it dawned on me. So the issue is, if you're picturing Pikachu,
No, I can see both. Like I feel like I remember both.
he doesn't have anything on his tail. But the issue
Oh,
is
yeah. Okay.
that I think what happens is the way they pitch Mandela effect tricks you. Because like I'll be like, picture the Monopoly man. Doesn't he have a monocle? They picture the monocle. Like, yeah,
No,
that makes sense.
He doesn't.
Yeah, but he doesn't. And I'm like, well, he doesn't. But you pitched me it with the monocle. And I'm not like studying the Monopoly man. Unless I'm a huge Monopoly fan. I just see it and I'm like, okay, let's go with it.
Wait, what's his name? The thing is
It's
Mr.
Mr. Monopoly, yes.
I thought it was like Mr. Moneybags. Or whatever. I I thought like
Oh.
Moneybags.
Oh, you're making up Mandela effects, Jasper.
His name was actually Mr. Moneybags.
The Berenstain Bears.
Oh, that. Oh, I used to love the Berenstein Bears.
They've always been the Berenstain Bears. That
I
one.
think it's like that one. There were too many letters. Like, well, my brain just didn't know how to pronounce it.
That's what it's a very complicated word for children to read.
Yeah.
So I think people would say it differently. And then when you're just reading it in your family, you just stick with whatever you said it as the first
You're
time.
right. It's like Uno. It's like family rules.
Okay.
Yeah,
I
sure.
didn't
Whatever you say, boss.
because I never really read them. I mostly watched the Berenstain Bears TV show,
Mhm.
and I remember
PBS.
yeah PBS. I like PBS. They had dude those channels don't exist. They got replaced with Pokemon. There was like Sprout. Do you remember Sprout?
Yeah.
And like the Good Night Show was her name, like Nia, and she would like hang out with the star.
No. I was more of a Bear in the Big Blue House kind of kid.
What was that on?
I'm actually not sure. I think it's PBS.
Hmm. I never watched that.
I was a PBS Kids person. Dinosaur Train.
That's a
Go
train.
to-
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go.
But
to-
no. Okay, you can still watch Bear in the Big Blue House.
It's on Netflix, right?
I think it's on Disney Plus.
Oh.
Oh, cool.
It's still so amazing. The songs.
Jasper, you're a grown man.
Okay, it's Jim Henson though. I'm a massive Muppet fan.
Okay.
I love the Muppets. The Muppet Babies are amazing.
Mm-hmm.
The Fraggle Rock, the movies.
Why are you
every-
calling it the Fraggle Rock?
Wait for Fraggle Rock. Like
I used to have a professor last semester that always said "the" in front of everything. He'd be like we were talking about Wicked. He was like, "Oh, the Wicked. It has the Ariana Grande in it." I don't know. Why he
It
spoke
has-
like that.
it has the Ariana Grande.
It was nice though. I liked him.
No, I will die on this. So I think Henson might be the best creator
Ever
ever. Like for the amount of things he created.
better than like Homer, Shakespeare.
Yeah.
Make
I'm sorry.
Make the case.
Did Homer make Fozzie Bear?
He made El Painor.
Not Fozzie Bear.
No, he didn't.
Doesn't go
Maybe
Waka
Bill.
Waka.
What?
He was the Iliad.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he wrote
he
it.
was the Iliad. Iliad's
The argument, there's arguments to be made that Homer doesn't exist.
Mm.
I'm not 100% on that.
I've seen the show. He's real. He's married to Marge. Has 3 kids.
Yeah.
One owns a baby, a really sassy baby.
She's been a baby for a long time.
For 20 years.
She shot Mr. Burns.
It's funny. It's like recently I've been watching The Simpsons like when I eat lunch because it's easy, whatever.
Mm.
And there's an episode where they're in 2010.
Uh-huh.
They're in the future.
Yeah, it's like flying cars.
No, it's like it's sort of, but like not really. It's like a pseudo kind of future.
Yeah.
And like Maggie is probably like 15, 16,
Mhm.
and she's always about to talk, but someone interrupts her just to make sure she never talks.
Yeah.
That's funny.
So anyway, about Homer, because Homer is Homeros in Greek, and I believe it translates into some variant of like bring together. So the concept is that there were these old stories everyone told, and someone's like, "Oh, let's put it all together." So it's like when they say Homer, they put it in the byline, they mean we brought everything together.
Wait a minute. So Homer created the Beatles, and their
Come to
classic
come
song
right
"Come
now.
Together." Wow.
Mhm. I think Homer's a real guy. personally.
Lineage. Well, I could see it. I could see a guy.
Yeah,
as
why
being-
not?
yeah.
But I do think he's writing down things that he foresaw as actually happening. So in the same way somebody would write like a biography. Jasper, what are you doing?
There's like a little like glitch behind me. I'm trying to get it to happen again. Look, it's like if you look at it,
It's Jasper, stop.
like
Do
the
it.
shadow glitches behind me.
Okay,
so
buddy,
it's
sure.
Glitch in the Matrix.
Whoa.
You
Ma-
can watch this back later.
The Matrix 4 sucked. I will die.
I've only seen the first Matrix.
watch
I've only
one.
seen the one scene from the Matrix.
Watch
The
okay.
blue pill, red pill.
No, the bullet dodging.
Watch 1 and 2. 3 and 4 kind of suck.
I watched it for my philosophy class.
Really?
Yeah, it's like Plato's Allegory of the Cave if you think about it.
I
Yeah.
love Allegory of the Cave. It's really
Yeah, you talk about that all the time in seminar.
Yeah.
It kind of be like, it's just like the cave.
No, I loved referencing that. It was such a fun piece of dialogue to
Yeah.
go through.
Platonic dialogue.
Yeah. Ain't nothing like it. Yeah.
I think we call it a day, guys.
I agree. I think
Yeah.
this was a great
Yeah.
first episode.
It was.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you for sticking out with us.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
thank
Thank
you
you
so
thank you very much.
Thank you so much for watching. We're gonna try to have these weekly.
Yes.
Bring various new topics, ideas, and discussion to the tables.
It'll be a lot more format as time goes on. That's just
Yeah.
our introduction.
Yeah, for sure.
The thing is, like, it's like this scenery will not be our main scenery.
No, this is temporary. scenery.
Very temporary.
But it worked out.
It worked
Yeah,
out.
Really nice.
Very nice.
We hope
This
you-
is actually Jasper's sister's apartment.
Yes.
She's out of town.
Shout
She's
out
not
to-
out of town.
She's not out of town.
She's on the town currently. But
Oh, she's coming. Yeah.
she's coming back like tonight. She's on she's like out for the day.
Oh, okay. Very well.
Yeah. So we hope you
Yes.
enjoyed If you did, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe on YouTube.
Add this to your library on Spotify.
And check out
Are
our.
we gonna be on Spotify?
Yeah, we're gonna be on
Why
Spotify.
not?
Why not?
It should be.
Also, check out our Instagram and our TikTok.
Oh,
when
and
those
Apple
eventually go
Podcasts.
up.
Apple Podcasts.
True.
And anywhere else where you find your podcast.
Here's the thing: Apple Podcasts gives good money. Spotify doesn't give you any money.
Yeah, but Spotify's there for exposure.
Spotify's.
But I know, but I feel like everyone
Jasper.
goes to Apple Podcasts.
We need Mark Jasper.
Apple Podcasts.
You can find us wherever you get your podcasts. Also, check out our Instagram and TikTok when those
It'll
go up.
probably be under Triumvirate Podcast.
Absolutely, it
Yes.
will. And we thank you for joining, and we'll see you next time.
Yeah.
Peace.
Goodbye.
Alright, fuck. Right hand.